we go with this boring praise stream. Grab your notes for the quarterly meeting. Burps, snorts, and sips from the gin. An hour of stalling before gameplay begins. First the pre-stream music, torture to the ears, while he sits and pretends he has peers. Come on, Phil, just start the show. Bore us with the stock footage intro. Forget the date. Recap what happened yesterday. We can watch it on demand, but give us the replay, then say it's also on the community page. Conte. For some reason you're still around, get out the pen and paper, write some numbers down. Views, members, comments and tips. Waste time with useless metrics. Here we go with this boring praise stream. Grab your notes for the quarterly meeting. Burps, snorts, and sips from the gin. An hour of stalling before gameplay begins.
Glasses, we gon' flaunt them. Rewards. Don't them wanna see a vest? Rewards. Which one is the very best? To reach them goals. Rewards. Pay bill, me need thing for me home. Rewards. Me know I'm up it, me no do stunts. Rewards. But for me money, me do what you want. Rewards. Tip me if you want them. Gonna glasses, we gon' flaunt them. Rewards. Don't them wanna see a vest? Rewards. Which one is the very best? Me no get no sponsorships. Rewards. Me supported by me audience. Rewards. Me too real for corporation. Rewards. Me in need of serious compensation. Rewards. Tip me if you want them. Rewards. them wanna see a vest. Which one is the very best?
You go Lugo, we go Lugo. You know Lugo, we know Lugo. Star Wars Oreo, we shit like a Lugo. Them y'all show it like Judah, for Jake James Lugo. Buy one ticket to the cinema, no one else, just me. Me send out the tweet, hashtag them a MC. Grab the mobile, take the prawn selfie. Upload them reviews for no one to see. Me want everyone know what me think of the movie. In me Kingdom Hearts era, rum off me acting like my goofy. You go Lugo, we go Lugo. You know Lugo, we know Lugo. Star Wars Oreo, we shit like it Lugo. Them y'all show it like Judah, for Jake James Lugo. Fat man with the venom, see the man with the mustache. Let me show you how the man shake fast. Really keep late swing the lightsaber like that. Up on the bike and give the handlebars a grab. Do a weird pose where you show your hands. Aim out with the game, show the lunch your grown back. Press the Bluetooth, make sure you connect. No staring to the camera, let them see the difference. You go Lugo, we go Lugo. You know Lugo, we know Lugo. Star Wars Oreo, the shit like Lugo. Them y'all show it like Judah, for Jake James Lugo.
What's blooming, yeah? It's your boy Shinko Fleur. Welcome back to the Glaze State, where we load up the Level 1 podcast and watch Phil do the same thing over and over again. How are you today, ladies and gentlemen? Oh yes, that's what it is. Johnny 5. Star Wars Oreo Michel. So it's basically Star Wars Oreo Michel like Lugo. Them gal throw it back. Them gal throw it like judo for Jake James Lugo. So the Star Wars Oreo, it's because he's a shill. He shills products, I guess. So like he there's a TikTok post with him shilling Star Wars Oreos. Also there's another TikTok with him shilling the Super Mario limited edition Nintendo Oreos. So that's his thing. That's his thing. All right. So before we get started, you know we got to say what's up to everybody in the chat, because that's just what we do. And I don't even think I even got the video ready. Do I even have the video ready? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. That's not supposed. That is unprofessional on my part, and I beg for your forgiveness. But before I do that, let's say what's up to everybody, because that's just what we do here. Well Swade, Iroquois Pliskin, Mallow's my best friend. What's up, baby? Tractor Goose, I see you lurking. How you doing? Chud Goob, Gordon Flowers pointing at Derek Dugmatic 1651. Iroquois Pliskin, again, what's up, baby? What's up, guy with two names? I'll probably add you after this stream. Reem Aldari, what's good? Johnny 5, Nexus Galaxy, what is up? Indrid, what's up, baby? It's too early. It's 10. It's 10. It's not early. It's only 10. It's 10. It's a nice time to be streaming. You lucky I don't stream like at 5, because I could do that. I could stream at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, you could catch the recap. You could catch it on demand. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing. Luna Guardi, what's up? Hellrel, what's up, baby? Let's see. Deuce Volta, Emperor 5000, Grey Lobster, Raziel the Lost, Queen of Games, SD 1593, Deuce Volta, what's up? Ricky Hawker, I see you. Grey Lobster, again, what's up, baby? Let's see, who am I missing? Visible Dimwit, what's up, baby? How we doing? Rybread 82, for Retro, I see you. And Tony, what's up, baby? What's up? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good today. Today, I'm just going to provide some white noise for whatever it is that you're doing today by playing this stupid pre-stream where all of a sudden Phil is now a Nintendo fan. Ozfell, what's up, baby? Queen of Games, sleepy. Everybody's sleepy. Everybody's sleepy. I'm sleepy. I guess Indrid's sleepy because she's complaining that I'm streaming too early. So I guess she's sleepy too. Everyone's sleepy. Everyone's sleepy. But we're gonna get some. You know, we got 2 days left until Friday. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 days left until Friday. We got the weekend. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just we sleepy. Everybody's sleepy. We got 2 more days. No. Guy with 2 names, thank you for the one that super chat. No one cares about West Coast time zone injury. Isn't she Midwest? Isn't she like on Mountain Time or something? I'm not good with time zones. All I know is the West Coast time zone because I've been to Las Vegas, but that's about it. Out of Central, I don't know the time zones. I don't know if it's Mountain, Central, Pacific, Specific, Atlantic. I'm horrible with those, bro. I'm super. She's on MTN. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. I was about to say this shit with confidence. Like, she's on MTN zone. That's right. She's on the MTN time zone. My dumb ass. I could just say mountain time. It's just that was a slow moment right there. I was about to say that shit with confidence too. You see, guys, she's on MTN. All right. Now we got the goods. We got the goods. I feel so stupid for like oh shit. SF. What's SF? See now y'all throwing me with some. Nah. See, now you guys are throwing some acronyms at me. I don't know these acronyms. Now you making me. See, I gotta look shit up. See, I hate this. I hate when you guys do this shit to me. You guys do this shit to me all the time. You overwhelm me with information. I don't appreciate that shit. Time zone names. Oh, now you're just gonna throw area codes out? Okay. See, I can't with y'all. I can't. Let's just get it in. I'm not on CPT. I hate it. I hate that concept of CPT. I've never been on CPT. I've always been on my time. The only time I've ever been late, is because, like, seriously, something happened that was out of my control. All right, I hate being late to shit ever since in school. Like, you ever went to school late, and then it's all quiet and shit because you got in. Everybody's looking at you. Everybody's wondering why the fuck you late, where you been, this and that. Everybody's staring at you, going back to your desk. I don't like that shit. That's color people time, Indrid. So it's just a stereotype that black people are late to everything. So, yeah, I don't follow that. I have friends that follow that shit, and it pisses me off, but I can't do it. It's weird. It's weird for me because it's like, you're late. Where have you been? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You see what you did. Look what you did. Guy with 2 names. Deep Fried Tea, thank you for the $4.99 super chat, hun. Some mandatory donations from the West Coast. Thank you, honey. Thank you. And thank you for being up so early. So I know he's on the West Coast. So right now it's 10:30 a.m. my time. It is 7:30 a.m. his time. Okay? Thank you. Okay? Richard Roberts says, color people time, my family is white and they all exist on CPT. It's okay. You see what I'm saying? They probably, you know, they smoke menthol cigarettes. I know that, boy. I know white people who smoke menthol cigarettes. They're on CP time. That's not even. I'm not even trying to be like funny or racist. Like, I noticed that. Like, white people that smoke menthols, they got it. They got the sauce. I don't know what it is, but they got it. Shout out to those dudes. All right, so let's get started. What I'm gonna do here, let me just mute this. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. You should be able to hear the music. If not, let me know. Let me just restart. All right. All right, so now let me get the content up. You see, look, Ryberg confirming the stereotypes. All right, it's gonna be muted because I'm just gonna check the content monitor output. Okay. Yeah, all right. So here we go. It's muted because I just want to make sure that it's working. All right, you should be able to hear it now.
This direct that happened this morning covered a ton of new games that absolutely no one knew was in the works.
Oh yeah, it's just
things people have been asking for years, either had updates or solid release information. It was quite
just
wild.
Let me know if it doesn't sound right.
All of that. Plus, I have some updates on what we were talking about yesterday regarding my migration to a new PC and more. It's going to be a good one on today's episode, the Level 1 Podcast.
Nope, not listening to that because I don't wanna listen to that. Da, 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 da. Crispy Mantis, what's up, baby? How we doing? All right, what's up, baby? I see you. The extra galactic girl, I see you. I didn't forget. All right, TJX, what's up, baby? How we doing? Okay, what's up, baby? All right, let's do this. Hello.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show. Today is Tuesday, the 18th of June, 2024. I'm DSP.
Masato, what's up, baby?
And
Felipe, what's up, baby?
Today we have something cool to talk
what's
about.
up, baby?
That Nintendo Direct, without any sarcasm, was literally one of the best they've ever done.
Wow.
Nintendo somehow kept a huge amount of game announcements under wraps, which is amazing, because in this day and age, everything seems to leak early, and out of the blue, it was like announcement after announcement, banger after banger, as they say, and people were blown away. Now, some people...
Why can't you, why does it, it's just normal human conversation. Why does he sound so fucking weird? It's not the age thing. It's not the age, it's just banger after banger. Yikes. It's not that, it's not time-sensitive language. You could just, yikes. Banger after banger. But the way he says it's so fucking weird. Yikes. It just sounds weird. Banger after banger. That's it. That's all you gotta say. That's a banger right there. No, banger, as they say, As the cool K, it's got all the drip, I must say, that Nintendo Direct had a bit of swag to it, I must admit. Yeah. It truly slapped. No cap, ladies and gentlemen, no cap. On God, for real. All right? That Nintendo Direct was cooking. All right? I think he is him. I think Doug Bowser is him. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting over.
Admittedly, are a little skeptical of some of the announcements. Me, I like to remain positive, especially when we've had a year right now.
He talks like he's getting tipped by the syllable.
Has been... a sharp lack of big, notable game releases. The biggest games this year have mostly been indie games, because the AAA games have fallen flat on their faces, right? So, in this regard, with this Direct announcing a bunch of awesome new stuff
that's going to sit with me for
and others, because the thing was, this Direct did not only cover Nintendo games, it actually covered stuff that will be cross-platform, which we're going to talk about. It was a damn good one. And so
I will say this. I was when they showed Hello Kitty Island Adventure, I wasn't I never played the game. But I was hyped when they showed it, because I just thought about that scene. Somebody actually clipped it on Twitter, and I saved it, where it's Cartman, they're playing, the episode of South Park where they're playing Warcraft and they're all getting together, and then it's oh, I don't have Butters is I don't have World of Warcraft, and he's like, dude, you tell everybody you're on your computer all day, and he's like, yeah, because I'm playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. It just brought me back to that scene. I just couldn't stop fucking dying. I was just fucking hype.
We're going to talk about that. Plus, I have some follow-ups regarding the fact that, you know, I will be, within the next 1 to 2 months.
Like, I know nothing about the game. All I know is that Butters played it on South Park.
Migrating my streaming and capture setup away from my 10-year-old dated PC to my wife's PC from 2017, which is going to allow me to do new stuff. So people had some stuff to chime in about. In regards to that, I had told you guys the stats of this PC yesterday. And based on that, I received some feedback from the viewers. All right, so I'm excited for that. Good stuff today on the show. All right.
Okay, so we're gonna count the pieces of computing equipment within that house. Okay, so as far as I know, right? He has the 3K lemon, right? There's the 3K lemon, right? He had that. I know. Didn't somebody give him like an Acer or something like that? Nah, I'm talking about like computers, straight up computers. So like I know he has the 3K lemon. Then there's I think somebody gave him like an Asus or an Acer or something like that. Then there's the mini PC. Thank you, Kuga. So the mini PC, the 3K lemon, someone gave him a laptop. I remember that. We did that yesterday, Malo. The Acer. So he has 5. So then on top, the Acer and the Samsung laptops. And then on top of that, he has Cat's laptop. So he has 6 computers. 6 computers in that house. And he can't make his stream work. That's sick. Yeah, I counted. So Panda's old computer, right? The Ancient Lemon, the Acer and the Samsung, right? So wait, Panda, Lemon, Acer, Samsung. What else am I missing? Cat's PC. And the mini PC. Yeah, 6. Yeah, so that's 6. He has 6 computers. Icy Yamamoto, what's up, baby? Chudgu, yes. E-waste, every bit of it. I hate e-waste. That's why it's bothering so much. Because I don't like e-waste. Because like e-waste for me, it's unnecessary because those things could be used. You know what I'm saying? So Miss Ghouls, he didn't convince her. So the thing is, she has low agency. You know that Cat's an artist. So what happens in these situations is that he probably just went and brought the idea to her and kept pressing her about it. And since, she's an artist, she shut down and he just took the PC. That's it. But 6 PCs in that office. Can't make his stream work. Come on, Phil. You have more resources than almost 95% of streamers. Let me lower that. Let's say 85. You have 6 PCs. You have a mic that's connected to a DAC. You have hard drives. You have lights. You have all this equipment that you can go ahead and utilize to create a proper stream. Okay, you got people who have less than you and they're able to make it. So look, even Cougar right here is saying, I'm working on rebuilding my 4-year-old PC, but I plan to keep the leftover parts to repurpose either to a capture rig or a media server. And this is with parts he already has. He's not adding more equipment. This is the flaw in your business model. You think you just have all the things, the latest things, the best things, and it's just supposed to magically make dents, give you money. Doesn't work like that.
But first of all, I have an update on something really weird that happened yesterday. So as you guys know, I have nice pop-up animations for my streams.
Nobody cares about that. He says, what? And a partridge in a pear tree. Actually, I gotta finish that. I have two Christmas poems that I made. And I just never really made a video for it. Yeah, I got one with the 12 begs of Christmas. And I also have I also have "Twas the Night Before Christmas." So I have "Twas the Night Before Christmas." Well, "Twas the Beg Before Christmas," and then I have the 12 begs of Christmas. Those two. I gotta make videos for that. I think instead of just making like a recording for it, I'll just put it in AI. Yeah, exactly, Alfred. How you doing, baby? I want to do it.
Say thanks for contributions, whether it's super chats, super stickers, memberships, or tips. Okay. Sadly, earlier this year we had to disable the gifted memberships one. It just went into effect, and then people found a way to essentially game the YouTube system to get memberships nearly for free. In which case they're meaningless because they don't mean anything. I don't get anything for them. They just get handed out and have no value. So.
I mean, they don't get handed out and have no value. I mean, thanks for letting people know that your memberships are actually fucking worthless and the only thing they're good for is for giving you money. Thanks for letting that slip, Phil. So these are things to give you access to the community that other people can't, other people don't have access to. But nah, fuck it. It's just they're worth nothing because, you don't get anything.
Rather than have endless amounts of pop-ups on the stream, those were already disabled, okay? But I like the fact that I have these nice animations for contributions as a way of celebrating and saying...
That shit ain't canon, brother says. I think the stealing Cat's PC arc is a ruse. It will end up not being used for some reason, and he will leverage his attempt on the dents so they buy a new one for him. What I would like to say to that is I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case, because if it's not the case, and he is just taking Cat's PC, and he's just using it inefficiently, that would be much, much worse. Yes, thank you for the $2 super chat, honey. Grown man dependent on dents, sending him stickers. Exactly, honey, exactly. Because yesterday, what he described, what he was going to do with this PC was fucking nonsense. Went ahead, took the PC, so what? He can create this crazy daisy chain of computers just to do one simple bum-ass fucking stream. So I hope this is some kabuki theater for chess shit where he's trying to get a new computer, because if that's not the case and he went out there and took that computer just so he could make some fucking rigmarole of bullshit, that's just going to be sad on his part.
Thanks. And fans over time make me new batches. Earlier this year we had a bunch based off of Like a Dragon Yakuza. Right now we have a bunch based off of Street Fighter, and we rotate these around depending on the time of year and new ones that I receive. Now, in regards to all of these, okay, when it comes to automated stuff via YouTube, basically it's automated for any super chats or memberships that come in. Whenever you guys do a super chat or a membership, it takes a few minutes. Usually it's a little laggy, but once it clears essentially through this queue, the animation will play automatically. But when it comes to tips, I manually do it. And primarily this is because many years ago, my trolls, as usual, reached out to basically every service under the sun, right? And gave them a portfolio of the worst moments of DSP. This is who you're working with, right? And what they would do is take everything out of context, take bad jokes that I did, like, no exaggeration, 14 years ago, acting like I did them today, and basically...
My mans, last time I checked, when you got on the Side Scrollers podcast, they hit you with something pretty recent. Last time I checked, myself and the trolls can pull up something within the last, 2-3 months. And the thing that you seem to overlook, Phil, is that the fact that there's a possibility to create a portfolio. Like the fact that they're able to create that. They're able to find those pieces. They're able to find those clips and put them together and create that package. The fact that it exists in the first place, that's concerning.
He's saying, look at this horrible person. And so at that time, pretty much tons of these companies closed my accounts and closed my ability to do things like everyone else does. So they closed my Teespring store. I got kicked out of the Twitch partnership program, and the animation service that I was using years ago to get automation for things like tips.
Why is he making it so fucking complicated? Streamlabs, Stream Elements. That's it. He used Streamlabs or Stream Elements for his animations. That's it.
Basically said, oh, well, we're not going to allow you to do the automation for tips anymore. We don't want to be a payment processor for your tips anymore. Okay? Now, the funny part was, again, these companies had been doing business with me for tons of time. They knew who I was in my past and that I had done.
Yeah, so he did that
very
himself.
risque,
He did it himself, Ice.
You know, cringeworthy.
How you gonna sit there and have this shit still on your fucking channel? You're gonna have a top 10 racist moments, and be like, oh man, they created a portfolio where they took things out of context. These are the top 10 racist moments. Like, what can you? Like, off the title alone, you're being racist. That's the whole point of the fucking compilation. People aren't gonna respond to that positively.
Commentary in the past. They just didn't care until the dawn of cancel culture. And then all of a sudden, everyone somehow gets canceled for things they did 13, 14, 15 years ago. And all of a sudden, they can't deal with me anymore, right?
It doesn't even have to be 14, 15 years ago. It could be now. Now. It's the problem. It's the fact that it's been 14, 15 years of continuous bullshit.
So, basically,
But that's the thing. But that's the thing, guy with two names. You have to diversify your hate for your portfolio. The fucking portfolio is diverse as fuck. You can find whatever you need in that portfolio. You want racist Asian jokes, it's in there. You want racist Mexican, racist Mexican Hispanic jokes, it's in there. Racist black jokes, it's in there. Okay? Misogynistic, sexual, very sus joke, it's in there. He got everything in there. Logo Slam, what's up, baby? How we doing? All right? He got all your hate needs in one neat package. All right? How the fuck they sent these companies the Swiss Army knives of hate packages. Okay?
Do everything now, so that way there's no way that I can get kicked out of a service. Like, there are other services that I could be using that automate. But what's the point if at any moment these services are so wishy-washy and just stupidly giving in to internet hate, right? That if a few of my haters contact them about, again, things I did a long time ago, they'll just get me kicked out of using those services. So rather than even bothering with it, I manually do all my animations.
I manually press a button to make a thing pop up. Give me money.
It comes to tips and stuff like that. And some people have said, well, why don't you have automation? This is why. When you have automation, you lend yourself open to issues. For example, what now if I had text on the screen of what people put into a message? They could literally do things to game the system and say things that are racist, sexist. They could dox. They could do all kinds of fucked up stuff, and it would pop up on my screen. It's automated. So that's why I control it all. And the truth is, it works well. I still have absolutely no problems whatsoever when it comes to support, and people seem to like the animations. They have to wait a few minutes for me usually to read them out and pop them up. But the truth is, being the level of streamer that I am, I like to give that personal touch and a personal thank you for every contribution I get. Because I do it manually, it allows me to have control over everything and do a shout out. If everything was automated. Notice
how he emphasizes having control. Notice how he emphasizes that, like, having control. That's a thing that he needs. He needs to have that control. That's the thing that he's not, like, understanding that he's letting slip. It's not about the troll. It's about control. He doesn't want certain things said. It doesn't matter if it's racist or trollish or whatever. He wants control over the narrative. He wants control over the situation.
Chances are I would.
And yes, Tractor Goose, you are absolutely right. People who regret their past don't usually have it plastered in a public forum. He could at least set the vids to unlisted for posterity purposes or something. Plastered as in they themselves encourage people to look at it. It's different if the paparazzi plastered it. Exactly. And that's the thing that Phil doesn't seem to understand. This could be a topic of discussion if it was just nothing but trolls digging up shit and just plastering it all over, and they're saying, hey, look what we found, look what we did. I mean, look what we came across. But it's not that. The situation is that look what's on his channel now. Look at what you can see right now. That's the issue. He doesn't seem to understand that this is what he's choosing to leave up as a representation of his brand. So again, people don't want to work with you because I'm too real. They don't see the real. They see you shit talking a game because you don't know how to play it. They see you cursing at the devs because you don't understand the controls. That's what you choose to put up on your channel. People see that and they're going to respond negatively to it.
Miss things all the time, okay? So I'm glad actually that that we actually are able to have control and enjoyment, okay? So why am I bringing this up? Last night, I turned on my Street Fighter 6 stream with Zangy, which by the way we'll talk about in a moment because it went really well.
How about you talk about it now? You're already
about to start playing, and I get some contributions. And I go to play my animations for tips. They're not there. What the hell? Where are my tip animations? And I'm looking at the menu and I'm clicking all over. They're not there anymore. The YouTube animations are still there, meaning super chats, memberships, those are there. But somehow all of my tip animations have been deleted. And I'm like, what just happened? You know, that's work to set that up. It takes a while. You got to set up the text. You got to set up the animation. Everything there takes a bit. And it's frustrating.
Excuse me. I really got to mute before I cough. I'm sorry. Dude, it's just OBS. It's literally playing something in OBS. Like, so for example, right? If, you know, like if, let's say if you had a tip animation. Oh, look, thanks for the tip. Thanks for the tip. That's it. That's all you're doing. All you're doing. Oh, yeah, that's right, Antony. We know that.
Where did it go? So then I went to my other channels, not just DSP Gaming, but, you know, my other YouTube channels. It's gone there, too. I was like, what, are you kidding me? What happens is they recently updated their animations site. And basically when they updated it, it's a whole new menu now. And I had to basically kind of resort it and everything to get it to work. The animation stuck, but I had to kind of reorganize it. So, you know, I'm looking at it, I'm like, are you kidding me? Did they delete tip animations? Did they make it now that you just have a generic tip animation and you can't have a custom one? And I'm looking everywhere and I can't find.
What the fuck is he talking about? Because if he does it manually, he's doing it manually from, like, unless he's doing it from OBS, where he's doing it from Stream Elements. He's saying that they had deleted his animate. Like, who deleted? Grand Opson, what's up, baby? Huh? Is he saying that YouTube deleted the local files? He's always been so okay, but he's saying like YouTube though. So guy with two names says he's always been doing it from Stream Elements. Okay, that's understandable. But he's saying that they like did Stream Elements delete his animations or YouTube?
Anything about it? No one knows anything about it. There's no update about this. It's just gone. So basically, I'm like, well, I guess guys, sadly, we can't have animations tonight for the Street Fighter stream. And then guess what? We had one of the most supported Street Fighter streams I've ever done. We exceeded the full tier 3 tips goals.
Yeah, he said. Hold on.
So I guess it's not about the animations, which is nice to know. It's nice to know that people don't donate because they want to see a stupid animation. My other channels, not just DSP Gaming, but, you know, my other, when it comes to tips and stuff like that. And some people have said, well, why don't you have automation? This is why. I control it all. And the truth is, it works well. And I go to play my animations for tips.
Here we go.
They're not there. What the hell? Where are my tip animations? And I'm looking at the menu and I'm clicking all over. They're not there anymore. The YouTube animations are still there, meaning super chats, memberships, those are there. But somehow all of my tip animations have been deleted. And I'm like, what just happened? You know, that's work to set that up. It takes a while. You got to set up the text.
All right, Ultimate, thank you for stopping by.
Everything there takes a bit. And it's frustrating. Where did it go? So then I went to my other channels, not just DSP Gaming, but, you know, my other YouTube channels. It's gone there too. I was like, what, are you kidding me? What happens is they recently updated their animations site. And basically when they updated it, it's a whole new menu now. And I had to basically kind of resort it and everything to get it to work. The animation stuck, but I had to kind of reorganize it. So, you know, I'm looking at it, I'm like, are you kidding me? Did they delete tip animations? Did they make it now that you just have a generic tip animation and you can't have...
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about, because if he's talking about Stream Elements, I use Stream Elements and I haven't had a problem. I have checked it. I haven't seen a change in anything. And you guys know me, I'm stupid when it comes to this shit. So I'd ask one of you guys, like, hey, like, what happens in stream elements if I haven't seen anything different.
A custom one, and I'm looking everywhere, and I can't.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Anything about it?
Mischievous
No
Smile,
one knows anything about it.
He's banned from Streamlabs, so I think he had to go to Stream Elements. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what he's talking about because I use Stream Elements, and it's just like I don't know what he's talking about.
There's no update about this. It's just gone. So basically, I'm like, well,
like I can't even say, oh man, this dumbass is talking about the simple update that I genuinely don't know what he's talking about because I've been using Stream Elements and I haven't seen any changes or anything.
Well, I guess, guys, sadly, we can't have animations tonight for the Street Fighter stream. And then guess what? We had
That's what I get all the time too,
most
Anthony.
supported Street Fighter streams I've ever done. We exceeded the full Tier 3 tip skulls.
You get an MV. Oh yes, Mighty
So I
MC.
guess it's
Yes,
not
I
about
am.
the animations, which is nice
Yes,
to know.
I am.
It's nice to know that people don't donate because they want to see a stupid animation, but I like playing them regardless. Like I said, it's a nice celebration when these
I need
come
to
in.
play a
But,
Cyclops.
man, it was great to have that level of support on a Street Fighter 6 night stream. Let me tell you, I was surprised, okay? So anyway, after the stream ends, I upload my Street Fighter footage. I'm like, well, now I got to spend all this time redoing animations, which I did. I sat there redesigning the animations from scratch. I actually made it now so each animation has a different colored text. I changed the text in the animations. And I reset all of the animations.
Wait, now what was that? What was that? Hold on. Go back. Please, just go back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just go back just a little bit, please. That's right there is perfect. Please. Play.
Tip animations. Did they make it now that you just have a generic tip animation and you can't have a custom one?
Come on.
And I'm looking everywhere and I can't find anything about it. No one knows anything about it. There's no update about this. It's just gone. So basically, I'm like, well, I guess, guys, sadly, we can't have animations tonight for the Street Fighter stream. And then guess what? We had one of the most supported Street Fighter streams I've ever done. We exceeded the full Tier 3 tip skulls. So I guess it's not about the animations, which is nice to know. It's nice to know that people don't donate because they want to see a stupid animation, but I like playing them regardless. Like I said, it's a nice celebration when these come in. But,
it's a celebration,
man,
bitches!
It was great to have that level of support on a Street Fighter 6 night stream. Let me tell you, I was surprised, okay? So anyway, after the stream ends, I upload my Street Fighter footage. I'm like, well, now I got to spend all this time redoing animations, which I did. I sat there redesigning the animations from scratch. I actually made it now so each animation has a different colored text. I changed the text in the animations. And I reset all of the animation So just to show you.
You guys are all saying about the re. What I heard was reset. That's what I was hearing. Reset. I reset all. Reset.
Some minor improvements. For example, I added new text.
The fuck was that? I reset.
To the animations, you'll see here. This is just a test. This is not real. But see, supporter just tipped $20. It's over. And I colored the text differently for each level of tip animation. And I added some custom text for most of these now. Okay? So that's neat. It's good to have customized stuff, right? So it took me about over half an hour to reset all those up. Okay? And tip animations. Did they make it now that you just have a generic tip animation and you can't have a custom? It's a nice celebration when these come in.
There we go.
But, man, it was great to have that level of support on a Street Fighter 6 night stream. Let me tell you, I was surprised, okay? So anyway, after the stream ends, I upload my Street Fighter footage. I'm like, well, now I got to spend all this time redoing animations, which I did. I sat there redesigning the animations from scratch. I actually made it now so each animation has a different colored text. I changed the text in the animations.
Hold on, I gotta catch this. Jay Whistle 989, thank you for the 109 super chat, hun. We lost Willie Mays, but this guy is still here. The world is an unjust place, Jay Wuso. It's an unjust place. Hold on, let's go. Thank you, honey. Fat.
And I reset all of the animations. So just to show you. some minor improvements. For example, I added new text to the animations. You'll see here. This is just a test. This is not real. But see, supporter just tipped $20. It's over. And I colored the text differently for each level of tip animation. And I added some custom text for most of these now. Okay?
You did? Did you do it or did Derek do it?
So that's neat. It's good to have customized stuff, right? So it took me about over half an hour to...
Dude, like, that's the shit that kills me. So Antoni brings this up, and this is the shit that, like kind of, like, bugs the shit out of me when I deal with people who have computer issues. It's like, you know, Antoni says, what amazes me is also that DSP spends time saying how hard all these things are when there are streamers that do it as a hobby and don't make it like they did something. And it's like, bro, it's really not that fucking hard. For the effort that he's putting in, like, again, he's low effort. You want to be low effort? That's absolutely fucking fine. But the thing is, you convolute everything. Just to make it, just so you don't do any actual effort. So you sit there and you basically thin out all these rudimentary things that streamers do as a hobby. Things like just fucking setting up a stream, something, setting up an overlay, setting up a design, shit like that. You turn it into fucking tedium to make it seem like you're a hard worker when you got people like me who fucking do this shit off of a fucking iPad. All you have to do is just do the thing and collect the money. But since you're so inept at doing the thing, you try to sell the little things, the little unnecessary things. Like, again, right now, we're having a conversation. Yes, thank you for the $2 super chat, hun. DSP is going to give you a stunner. He is. Thank you, honey. Right now, we're having a conversation about tip animations. Dude, I set up some tip animations. They're new. That's it. Done. Wasting our time. Yeah, I got the tip animations. It's a specific tip animation. It's different from the last one. I put some text on it, and I put different color on the text. And then when I put the different color on the text, I put it there on Stream Elements, and then I go ahead and manually set it up every time somebody sends me a tip. Dude, this is a gameplay stream. When does the game start? Yeah, no, see, you understand, like, see, when you're a full-time streamer like me, all right, and you go ahead and you connect your computer, all right, you have your peripherals, and then you connect them to the cables, and then you connect those to the USB port into the laptop, and then when you have to go ahead and access the YouTube interface and then log in, right, and then after that, you have to go and access the live stream page and make sure I have the stream key connected to OBS, and then when I go ahead and I start streaming and I select my broadcast, you know, dude, bro. I thought you were playing Stardew Valley. What I thought you know, give me money. Give me money because I go ahead and I sit here and I discuss what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm going to be doing, and what I should be doing. But bro, can we get to the gameplay? Like, I thought this was a gameplay stream. Come on. Just fucking, like, again, this isn't content. This isn't something I need to know about. Just fucking play the game.
Reset all those up. Okay? And then I said, well,
like, imagine, guys. Imagine, like, okay. Like, imagine I do take time to talk about it. But, like, imagine if I just spent the whole fucking segment. Right? And again, I don't even do this shit for money. But let's just say, like, I'm just being Shinko. But then I do this exact same shit. And I waste your fucking time. Where I'm supposed to be talking about Phil. Right? I'm supposed to be talking about Phil. And I go ahead and just, before we even get started talking about Phil, I spend 30 minutes talking. Yeah, guys, I got these new overlays. And I'm going to have these new overlays for you, okay? I got a muscle mommy cat. I got a night cat. I got a New York cat. I got a Sandy cat. I got AT&T girl cat. Yeah, those cats are going to be good, okay? And they're going to be overlays that are going to be in the background as we're watching Phil. Okay, so when we're watching Phil, you're going to be seeing these cats, okay? Because I think that it'll be a nice addition to the stream. Because since Phil said that, she's a supermodel and she has a hot smoking body, like, we'll go ahead and put those overlays, okay? So it's different kind of overlays. One's going to have, like, a muscle mommy cat where she's going to have, like, pink, like a nice pink hue. I'm thinking about having some pastel colors in the background, like she's at a beach, at a country club. At some point, people going to be like, yo, bro, like, I came to hear you talk about the fucking podcast. Like, when are we going to get to the podcast? When are we going to get to talking about Phil? Didn't Phil, blow up about people talking about steaks? Like, why are we talking about your overlays, bro? Get to the content. Like, dude, just get to the fucking point.
This is good, but do I really have to do this for all 3 channels? So I go over and I hit refresh, and all of the tip animations are back. It was a glitch. It was a glitch with the site. It wasn't that they had purposefully deleted anything. It wasn't that they were changing anything. There was some kind of a coding glitch. And it only lasted a few hours, and then they fixed it. So after my Street Fighter stream last night...
Why does he sound like he's mad that there's no one to blame? Like, he really sounds like he's mad that there's no one to blame.
I spent over a half an hour redesigning and setting up these animations again for no reason. And I was stuck in here, again, nearly till around 11 p.m. Of course, I go downstairs. My wife's like, why were you stuck up there again tonight?
Your wife didn't give a fuck what you was doing. Your wife probably did, like, a loud-ass fucking long sigh as soon as she saw your dumb ass come down them stairs. As soon as she saw your fucking penguin waddling ass waddle down those motherfucking stairs, she probably just been... Fuck. God damn it.
Because it sucks. Every night there's something. Or there's a corrupted video. So now I have to rip that video out of the archive stream, and that takes extra time. Or it's React night, so I have to do the React playlist for the next day. Or what?
Yeah, and I have to spend time looking at ladyboy porn. And reviewing ladyboy porn. So I can go ahead and display that ladyboy porn to my mentally immature audience. Yeah. Long nights, right? Extra time in the office reviewing ladyboy porn. Fast forwarding through ladyboy porn. Getting excited over ladyboy porn. Huh, Phil? Yeah, I mean, it's very telling, Phil. Very telling. Very telling. You could be downstairs spending time with your wife, but you're choosing to be stuck in your little office reviewing ladyboy porn. Oh, I'm never letting that go, buddy. Never letting that go, ever. You sat there, you got a troll submission with some ladyboy porn. You reviewed it. You made the decision to put it on your channel and display it for your audience. And when it came up, you knew when it came up because you strategically paused the video where it gave you enough time to talk and give enough time for the video to play so it could seem like a jump scare of sorts. Oh, but it wasn't a jump scare, because what immediately took the attention away from the ladyboy porn that you decided to show was the fact that you were absolutely fucking elated. Oh, the joy on your face. Oh, man. You were sitting, dude, I didn't even know it was ladyboy porn until, like, I had to watch it for the 3rd time, because all I saw, as soon as I saw legs, and I know something was up. But the thing that took my attention away is that some big ass fucking crooked Grinch style grin in the upper right hand corner of the screen. As this motherfucker was happy. Happy. Had to, because I was doing the edit. I had to fucking see that shit. It's the struggles of being a fucking detractor. You got to look at shit you don't want to fucking see most of the time.
Whatever. Every day I get stuck up here.
Every day you do. Yeah, I bet you do get stuck up there.
You would think, oh, Phil goes offline.
Nah. You go off, but not offline.
Around 9:30, he's probably done within a few minutes. No, I'm stuck up here doing shit every night.
Yeah, I bet you are doing shit every night.
It's very frustrating because I just want to spend time with my wife, you know?
I mean, you shouldn't be frustrated because you seem to be relieving yourself every night.
No?
I saw about 3 separate pictures of your office setup, and there's always a box of tissues, and you're always up in your office late at night. Yeah, Yeah, you better take a sip, you sleazy asshole.
Anyway, so that's...
Ames32, thank you for the $2 super chat, hen. He didn't even smile like that when with his wife, bro.
Exactly. Like I said, it's starting to make sense, bro. It's starting to make sense.
Stupid, but I thought I would tell you the story. So if you're wondering, all the animations exist. They all work fine. I'm going to use the new ones. I set up the new ones with the new colored text and everything, so there's no reason to not use the new ones. It's just incredibly frustrating.
Exactly, yes. Notice how he never blows his nose on stream, but he has a box of tissues.
That I set up the new ones just for it to essentially be a moot point. I didn't need to do that, right?
So you're wasting our time here.
I'm going to test this one again.
Wait. Did Phil...
I'm trying to find a color text that stands out.
Oh, wow.
This color text, this
really
purple, doesn't really stand out. It's hard to see, right? But I mean, like, I wanted to get, like, custom colors that popped, but it seems like...
There's no point to this podcast. That's the whole thing. There's no point to this shit. He's just wasting time. Like, right now, we could get to DSPN. We can get to shout-outs. We can skip this, and we can talk about the Nintendo Direct that he seems to be glazing so much.
Like, a lot of these colors are too dark. What about, like, super...
Well, no, Mischievous Smile, the reason why I'm saying that, that the thing is that the reason that the original owners of these videos, like, it's a really clever troll submission, because what happens is the person who makes the video, they make a sock account.
Gordon Flowers pointing at Derek, thank you for the $2 super chat. Did you notice the snort noises
With the clapping, I wasn't really focusing on the video that hard, so no, sorry. All I know is there was something there that wasn't supposed to be, and Phil's smiling way too hard at it, and then afterwards, like, oh shit, it's some ladyboy shit. But no, I wasn't focusing that hard. Sorry, dude. But thank you.
Right. Still kind of hard to read. See that? Like, over the corner? It's only,
like, why are we doing this?
only good to read on certain
I had to, because I had to fucking make a video on it.
colors in the background. Shit. Maybe I'll just do pure red then for Bison.
You know what I had to do to fucking make that? You see that fucking video where I had to go fucking... You see the video where it's like, it's sitting there, having Phil fucking covering that shit perfectly and jumping off of that shit? That you gotta review that, bro. Like, this scars, bro. There's scars that come with this shit. Alright? Put some fucking respect in my name. I'm out here bleaching my eyes out after every fucking video I edit.
Try this.
No, we're gonna skip
Hey, even
that.
that's hard to read too. Shit. That's hard to read too. Right? Like, ugh. That's the problem. I'm trying to find, like, the perfect balance of color. I don't have a green. Maybe I could do, like, a neon green. Ugh. I can't find a good one. Yellow works, but you don't want yellow for, like, every single one.
So, guy with 2 names, hold on, I gotta ask, though. Like, how focused were you? Because, like I'm saying, I didn't notice the snort. Like, again, all I noticed was something up there that wasn't supposed to be. But the thing is, you're saying it, like, you watch it 3 times, though. Like, if I was supposed to notice the snorts, like, how focused were you where you noticed the snorts? Huh? You saying I watched it 3 times though, like, as if like that amount is supposed to be certain where I'm supposed to be hearing the snorts. How focused were you? Where you noticed the snorts? I'm just saying. You can't do that with me, boy. Remember, I start. I'm confident in my shit. My conscience is clear, boy. Hey, my conscience is clear. I'm just saying, I didn't notice it.
I already have yellow for one, so I didn't want to do yellow for like every one. I wanted like variety, but it's just too hard to read that pink, right? Like I can't read it. All right, I guess we'll do yellow. The yellow mostly stands out. All right, we'll keep that. We'll keep that for now. The green, I got green for Blanca. I got orange for Zangief. I've got blue for Chun-Li. No, I got blue for Honda. I think I have like light blue for Chun-Li and dark blue for Honda. And you could read them pretty well. Well, whatever. Anyway, there you go. Now, so that's that. I have a follow-up. After yesterday's discussion
in the video
about
what do you mean Slayer
migrating
was
to
in
a
the
new
video?
PC,
Ew,
2 people
no.
chimed in my video comments.
Oh,
The first
ew.
says, if
Ew.
you use your wife's PC, which I'm going to, it's going to happen over the summer.
No,
okay?
bros, no.
The GTX
no.
1080 video card that's in there can run the NVENC HEVC encoder. This will be a significant upgrade over your current PC's encoder. Sadly, the CPU is 1 generation behind support for HEVC itself. However, it can probably encode to HEVC using the CPU cores themselves. Your stream quality may get another boost if you set that stuff up properly. The thing is, you don't set that stuff up. It just happens kind of through OBS. Like, it's not me that would set that up. It would be OBS. Like, OBS tells me automatically, like, what's available. I can select in OBS what encoder and stuff. Like, it's just there. I don't control it. I don't do anything with it. That's what happened is, at one point, I was only able to encode using my CPU, but then I did a full update of all the drivers and everything in my PC.
Again, as a person who does this not as often, as a person who is not really informed in this type of shit, I don't run into these issues. I mean, I've even with this backup computer, which is not the main computer that I use, which doesn't have all the things that I need. I don't run into these issues. You just fucking plug and play. Like, I understand you're trying to pad out the podcast, but dude, like, why? Why is this so fucking tedious? I need to know. Like, I just need to know why. Why does your brain have to go that route? Because I feel like it's not even just for the stream, man. Not even just for the stream. Just in life. Like, why? Like, does it feel like, do you feel like you're accomplishing something because you're doing more? Like, because it's just so unnecessary, man. Like, see, but Nerd Brew says, I rarely get issues, if any. Like, if I was to run into issue, it's a user error issue. It's something that I probably didn't do right. I fix it. That's it. That's about it. But other than that, just getting up and, like, streaming, I don't have a problem. And I'm not using anywhere, I'm not using anywhere near the amount of equipment that he's using. I'm using one computer. That's it. And I'm fine. The man has 6. This is always a fucking issue. I'm sitting here with Stream Elements. I have Stream Elements. It's automated, whatever. I have it set to, specific criteria. Easy, done.
And then all of a sudden, my graphics card showed up as an option for encoding in OBS. And I was like, oh, so what I'll do is I'll have my CPU do the videos on demand. I'll have my GPU do the streams. And that's what I've done. And now it works beautifully. And my PC never really exceeds like 40% CPU use. So, I think that basically, it should, I mean, if this is true, if this new graphics card that I'll be using has better capabilities, as soon as I update the drivers, which I will obviously, right? I'll update all the drivers on everything, once I get it up and running, likely it'll just have that option in OBS. So that's good. Have a new encoder.
Wait. Why you gotta update? Why you letting, you own OBS, you own the equipment. Why you gotta update the drivers? Why are you letting these companies tell you what to do, Phil? Huh? You were fine. It was just a glitch. Why you gotta go ahead and update all these goddamn drivers?
Higher quality videos should be pretty darn good, I think, right? If anything, if we get the file sizes down, that would be even better. Now, OP Boone also chimed in here.
How can you get the file sizes if you have everything cranked up to the max?
He says, your current streaming PC is still more powerful than your mini PC. That is essentially just the internals of a consumer-level laptop in a box with no discrete GPU, the mini PC, he's saying. It's very capable for what it is, but it's still outclassed by top-of-the-line desktop hardware from a decade ago with a dedicated GPU. For example, here is the ratings. Your streaming PC rating says your PC can run 616 out of the top 1,000 most popular games listed on PC Game Benchmark at a recommended system level, while the mini PC can only run 297. So, essentially, yes, the PC is much better, all right? But that's just funny, is because I know for a fact the processor in the mini PC is better than the processor in that computer. So, it's kind of like, it's a trade-off. Dedicated GPU from 10 years ago versus much better CPU from today, but no GPU, right? We're going to talk in a moment because there is a game coming out. And we're going to talk about during this direct event. There's a game coming out I'm incredibly interested in playing, but I think it would be better to play it on PC. And I'm wondering if my mini PC will be able to run.
I was screaming. I
didn't
want you guys to hear that.
We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
It's just like he's like we're gonna talk in a bit. We're talking now. Talk now. Talk about it now. Just why? We still got an hour and 17 minutes left to go, man. What the fuck?
Okay. Okay. So yesterday was a fun day of Fallout 4 and Street Fighter 6. Let's summarize. Fallout 4 was a great stream. We entered new...
I could see it on demand.
...world. We did the initial questing, meeting all...
Fuck that.
New capture abilities. Playing it in 4K has been wild and fun.
Who cares? Take a sip. Let's go. Wasting time. Wasting time.
In addition to that, some better combos. I'm finally getting better with my combos with Zengi.
I could have been playing Tales of Zestiria with this.
Someone goes to investigate and finds basically everyone's dead and there's monsters on it. I think. I'm not sure because I haven't spoiled myself on it. I tried to stay more, neutral about it and then I, just play it cold today. So that's what we're going to do.
Hail.
Reports are that it's around 6 to 8 hours long, but a lot of people are beating it in around 6 hours. If that's the case, great. I'll beat it today and tomorrow, right? Between 2 days of streaming.
Yes, thank you for the $2 super chat, hun. Put this towards the scream pillow fund.
I don't even do that shit. I do like dry screams. Like I just like that because it's just primal rage, man. Primal fucking rage. Primal.
We should be able to be.
That's what I want you guys. It wasn't like I was going, ah! It was just like, it sounded like a fucking like eldritch husk. It just. Because, like, bro, like, you're talking, and then you're like, we're going to talk in a moment. Talk about it now. Now.
Beat the game, and it's good to be able to beat a new game like this right away, rather than waiting out a week to play it again. It'll be good to beat it in 2 sessions, right? I hope it's good. It looked good, and it's a Game Pass game, so I didn't spend any money on it. If it sucks, it sucks. But I really hope that it's a solid experience. It looks like something unique, right? I don't think I've ever said I played a game on an oil rig besides, like, Metal Gear Solid 2, right?
So you've played on the game on an oil rig, right? So, like, what's that the selling point? Like, is that what you're going to do? Like, guys, this is set on an oil rig. And if you guys remember, I haven't played a game on an oil rig since Metal Gear Solid 2, okay? So I think that, might be fun if you guys might want to come by and support. That would be amazing.
Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, the return of Stardew Valley. We've done 2 streams of Stardew Valley so far. Each stream I've learned a significant amount about the game.
Stardew.
Had a great time, and you guys are really enjoying it. You're showing up, engaging with the streams a ton, which is what I want. Interactive chill streams are super fun for me, and also support has been great for these streams so far. So let's see how it goes tonight on the late stream. I want to continue on with that pattern of learning. I think I unlocked the sprinklers. I think people were saying, like, that's priority 1 should be to make sprinklers for your crops so they can auto water and then you could go do other things every day rather than worrying about that.
Yes, like in real life.
So I'm excited for that tonight. I hope you'll join me for that late stream. Tomorrow, sounds like we'll probably wrap up Still Wakes to Eat. And tomorrow night, on Wednesday night, I will do a Street Fighter 6 stream to end the week, and it will be more Zangief, okay? So continuing with the Geefster, tomorrow night on the late stream. I will not be here on Thursday. It is my day off from streaming, but I return on Friday. All day long on Friday, it will be the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. I cannot wait. Number one, to play this game with my new setup, meaning
The
most reduced possible input delay. Better
Reduced possible input delay.
graphics, right? I'm going to
Better graphics.
see how this game now is going to run
It's gonna run.
with my new setup. I don't think... Does Elden Ring run at 4K? Does anyone know
Who
if
gives
Elden
a
Ring runs
shit?
at 4K? Because I'll have to determine, do I want to run it at 4K, and then whatever frame rate it runs at, or do I want to run it at 1080p with the high 120 hertz? I got to figure that out. I don't know what it runs at. Right now, on my PS5, I'm running everything at 1080p, 120 hertz, variable refresh rate, but I want to see, like, what's the best for Elden Ring. I don't know what it runs at on
Nexus
console.
Gal.
Okay?
Oh my god. Here we go.
But anyway, I'm excited to see how it runs on my new setup, how gorgeous it'll look. But then on top of that, you know, this DLC is probably the most hyped gaming thing this year. Let's be honest. This year has been underwhelming for big releases. This is arguably one of the biggest releases all year. I'm very excited. It's going to be lengthy, 30 to 40 hours in length, supposedly. So I'm all over. I'll be playing it all day, both streams on Friday. Okay? And then on Saturday, more Elden Ring DLC.
I'm not rage
The
quitting.
night stream will be
No, it's just
probably Stardew Valley.
fucking.
And Saturday is React Day, where all day long I'll be reacting
I'm fucking dying on the inside because fucking Nexus Galaxy called him a frame sexual. I'm fucking dead, bro. Like,
to the clip show, but also DSP, or retro
yeah, man is sexually attracted to graphics.
React on DSP Throwback.
I'm holding.
We're gonna start Dark Souls again because that would
You
be
still
awesome
play
to be
Splatoon
reacting to
3?
Dark
Yeah.
Souls while playing Elden Ring. And then on Monday, more Elden Ring DLC and probably the return of Street Fighter 6.
You know what I'm
Tuesday,
about to
probably
do?
more
Hold on.
Elden Ring DLC.
Is my graphics
And then we'll see what we
card
want to do
here?
Tuesday
My
night,
graphics
whether
card,
it's
my
Street Fighter
capture
6
card.
or it's Stardew Valley. And then Wednesday, Street Fighter 6 all day long because it's the release of M. Bison, and I'll be using him on day one all day long, just like I did Akuma. Okay? So, we got a lot going on next week. Literally every day is new
Yeah,
content.
let's open
I'm
up
very
some
excited for
sci-fi.
this, obviously. I hope you guys are too. It's going to be an outstanding week. Just this first week, we're going to be like 14 hours into this Elden Ring DLC because I'll be playing it so much. Crazy, right? But we'll be about maybe halfway in, we'll see. Can't wait to see
Halfway
how it
in,
works.
we'll
I hope
see.
it's good. I mean, I can't imagine why it wouldn't be. Everything FromSoft usually puts out, their DLCs are superb, right? Cool.
Okay.
So that's the schedule. Outside of that, not much else to talk about except gaming news. And we have so much gaming news to cover today, I feel like we should just do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's
We
time
should have
for
done it.
everyone's favorite segment here on the Level 1 Podcast,
DSPN.
also known as DSP News. So, several stories to talk about. First of all, in an intro...
You killed the fucking joke.
Mix Extravagant, thank you for the $5 super chat, hon. I'm listening while working, and it actually sounds like Shinko's being tortured nonstop. Laugh my ass off. You deserve this $5. Thank you, honey.
I can't. Because this dude is like fucking. Bro, like, it's like. Just can't let shit just happen, bro. DSPN right there. It's catchy. It's funny. That's. You know, it's something creative, quote unquote. Just let it play organic, you know. Oh, it's time for DSPN. Also, not like, just shut the fuck up. Just
Review.
fucking dick.
Hidetaka Miyazaki.
Can of fucking beans, I swear to God. And fucking Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC.
The president of From Software, speaking of From Software, gave some interesting comments that everyone actually really, really appreciated. His first comment: as long as this company is my responsibility, that's something I would not let happen. What is he talking about? Layoffs.
Raise, what's up, baby?
He's basically saying as long as he's in charge, he's not laying off any employees. Wow. Wow. That's impressive, no? That's pretty good. The fact that we have all these other companies downscaling and screwing around and cutting ropes and just, you know, tossing people left and right into the unemployment lines, he said he's not going to do that.
He doesn't have to do that.
In addition, he actually quoted the late, great Iwata-san.
The late, great Iwata-san. You. The only person who gets to talk about Iwata-san is James Jakes Lugo, okay? All right? You don't got the lugosity to talk about Iwata, all right? All right? Step your lugosity up, all right? You ain't about it. You're not epic enough. You're not awesome enough. You don't have what it takes. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare.
Former, president of Nintendo. He says the following. I think it was the old ex-president of Nintendo, Iwata-san, who said that people who are afraid of losing their jobs are afraid of making good things. I'm paraphrasing. I want you to think about that. People who are always afraid that they're going to lose their jobs are not going to innovate.
Exactly.
Right?
He's
Think about
actually, that's right.
Why would you take a chance?
Iwata is right.
If it means if the game ends up underperforming to some arbitrary, pre-calculated corporate estimate of where the...
My mans, you cannot reiterate. Like, again, this is simple fucking words. Easy to digest. And you understand. And here we go with this motherfucker. Exasperating it.
Profits should be for said game. If you're going to lose your job because you don't hit that, are you going to try to venture to be creative and make something good? Or are you going to be risking or not risking it and playing it super safe and only following existing trends and only doing the same cookie cutter shit that everyone else does, right? Like, are you going to innovate and make a super creative, fun, original game? Or are you going to make the next battle royale, the next looter shooter, online co-op game? You know what I mean? Take a look at Rocksteady, right? Look what happened to them. They went from being an incredibly innovative game, right? Oh, you guys are right. The bar is not sized properly. Let me fix
Oh
that
my
thing.
God. Come the fuck on, my man. Jesus Christ.
Let me that. They went from making incredibly innovative games.
Phil,
There we
come
go.
on.
Fixed. Thank you, guys. The Batman Arkham trilogy, right? And what did they do to it? They ruined their legacy. They made a piece of dog shit with Suicide Squad to attempt to copy everyone else, do an online looter shooter co-op game that has a live service element. They essentially said, no creativity, just print the dollars. And if you're afraid you're going to lose your job, you're probably just going to make that kind of shit instead of caring and making something better, right? So, it's funny in an era when we have...
Says, why... Ames, thank you for the... Ames 32, thank you for the $2 super chat, hun. Why is making the next Mario Kart so bad, Phil? Because he's just talking. He's just talking.
People like fucking Phil Spencer saying, oh, well, just so you know, I don't want to have to cut studios and lose jobs, but we have to remain profitable, right? Well, guess what? Why the fuck don't you make good games, you fucking imbecile? Instead of just sitting there and having all your studios pump out shit, why don't you actually instruct them to make creative, good games so they can make profit, and then you don't have to close studios?
So, I mean, why don't you just go ahead and play the fucking games so that way you don't have to talk and, you know, pad out your fucking streams and you can make money and you don't have to beg? How about that one? How about you follow your own advice? How about you do the thing that you're supposed to do so that way you can make the money, so that way you don't have to complain about you not making money?
Instead, you sit there and you don't fucking do anything. You're just a figurehead for your company. You don't actually...
Yeah, the same thing. You're just a figurehead for a social media account.
Actually guide them in any kind of... management.
You don't operate your account with any type of management.
And then they all fucking fail. They make out...
And your channel fucking fails.
Shit games because they're all afraid to lose their job.
And you have shit content because you're afraid of breaking away from the norm that gets you like what? A couple dollars, if a couple hundred if you're lucky a day.
So they all pump out the same samey shit, and it all sucks. It's unfinished crap like Redfall, and then you have to close studios. And who suffers? Game developers who work their asses off to put out a good game that they were instructed to make and probably ended up a piece of shit because the management sucked like you. And the consumers suffer because there's no good games to fucking play at first party on Xbox anymore. Right? So, Miyazaki versus Phil Spencer couldn't be further from night and day when it comes to leadership in their companies right now. That's a good thing. We should all be more like Miyazaki and want more Miyazakis.
Okay, remember this when you talk shit about Nintendo. So Nintendo does shit right? So why the fuck do you hate them? Why the fuck do you avoid Nintendo games? Why the fuck do you sit there and bitch about Nintendo all day, every day? If they're doing shit right, you should be playing their games more often. Why fucking don't you? So that means all that shit you talked about their games being the same kiddie Mario shit, like, you know, outdated, not with behind the times, it was bullshit? Or are you lying now? No, like now you want to suck some dick. Like now you want to sit there and suck some Nintendo dick. Because everyone else on Twitter is hyping up the Nintendo Direct. God damn, you're so devoid of a fucking personality, it's not even fucking funny anymore. Like, bro, you just go wherever the fucking wind blows. This is why I say he is not a fucking Republican. He is not a conservative. He's none of that shit. He is whatever's fucking popular at the fucking time. Okay? This man is literally a lump of fucking clay to be molded by other people, by the opinions of other people. He hates Nintendo because the same way that other console fanboys hate Nintendo, because you can't, you know, they don't have like the same AAA slop that, you know, the other console boys do. They're behind on they make games. That's it. The games sell, people like the games. It is what it is. But now he sees on Twitter every Nintendo person, they're satisfied with what was showcased. Now he wants to sit there and ride the fucking bandwagon. Fucking annoying, man.
And want as few Phil Spencers as possible in the fucking industry right now. Okay. Speaking of Xbox marketing chief, Jarrett
exactly
West is quitting the company. He's decided to go work for Roblox. Yes, the guy who is the head of marketing of Xbox said,
yes.
Fuck this. This company sucks. I'm going to go work for a company that pumps out kiddie games constantly.
Phil, as a person who's worked with executives, none of that shit matters. They go where the money goes, bro. They fucking, bro. I've seen people go work. They went from Chase to some fucking like. They were executive at Chase, and they went to go be some fucking VP for some like a cutlery company, some company that makes like plastic spoons and shit. And why? Because they were offering him 3 times the salary he was making at Chase. Like, bro, they go where the money goes. It has nothing to do. They not sitting there like, man, I'm stepping down there. I have to go ahead and take this loss and work for Roadblocks. Nah.
Alfred Abundant, thank you for $2 super chat, honey. He should quit Game Pass and take Cat Xbox.
Exactly. But I mean, my thing is, it doesn't, like I'm saying, from this, like they don't care about that. Like they go where the money's at, bro. They go where the money and the quality of life is at. Phil doesn't understand that. Phil's thinking about melodramatics. He's sitting there like, oh my God, that's crazy. Like, dude, these people go where the money's at.
Lil Venice, thank you for $2 super chat, honey.
I'm not kidding. I wish I was. So, West was the second Xbox executive to leave Microsoft this year. His resignation has triggered a big shakeup inside the company. They don't know what they're going to do because this guy was literally the guy marketing everything. I mean, he was basically kind of in charge of this Xbox showcase that just happened, which a lot of people arguably said was a great showcase. He's like, okay, here's my final piece of work. I quit. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm going to fucking play Roblox.
I'm going to go play Roblox. Like, yo.
That's absolutely hilarious. So, again, more really bad news for, really bad news for Xbox. It just gets worse and worse over there. Okay? Now, let's talk about this in
Jay Wuso 989, thank you for the 499 super chat. And the man needs to be cross-checked. He needs some actual social interaction. Brian was right about him needing someone to check him.
Well, the thing is, he's gonna get, since his life revolves around YouTube, YouTube's gonna have to be the checking. Gonna do the checking because now you can get your videos community noted. So yeah. So I can't wait for that. I want to see how that's gonna work out. Like I hope it's some shit like I hope they have like a beta test where he can't turn it off. That'd be amazing. That'd be fucking amazing. Imagine Sizzy Mac YouTube being his Tard Wrangler. Imagine people clipping shit from his streams onto Twitter. They go to YouTube and they fucking check his shit. And you can't lean in manual ban the internet. It doesn't even have to. Sizzy Mac, and the thing is, what I'm thinking about is that it won't even be detractors. My thing is, that's the thing, it's going to be the thing that I want, where it's just going to be like regular people who are just going to come across something he said and be like, nah, and check him. That's the beauty of it. It doesn't even have to be detractors. It's just going to be regular fucking people. It will be amazing. Amazing, bro. And then we're going to have pre-streams where he's molding over these notes. All right? And you know someone's going to bring up like shit that he doesn't want to be seen. And it's going to be fucking amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'm so hyped.
Insane Nintendo Direct. All right? Arguably the best Nintendo Direct they have done in ages. Some saying the best ever. I don't know about that. But this was a huge doozy of a Nintendo Direct this morning. First of all, I didn't cover it live. It was at 7 a.m. I read all of it. I have it all here. We're gonna go through it. I haven't seen video footage of the games. All I've read is the article coverage. All right. So I'm sure your guys are gonna know a little bit more than me if you actually saw the Direct. Let's go through it. So first of all, apparently, there's going to be a new Nintendo Switch Online offering for mature 17-plus people, all right, featuring games like Turok and Perfect Dark.
Woo!
So I guess what they wanted to do is they wanted to offer mature games on the Switch now, but they don't want it to be the same app as the current app.
What's the one? It was this one, I think it was a Wii game, a Wii U game. I never got to fucking play it. I wanted to fucking play it. The one with, it's like some Russian dude with a whole bunch of Japanese tattoos and shit. And he's like bald and he has glasses. Anybody remembers that game? It was a Nintendo game. I think it was for the Wii U or the Wii. I always wanted to play it, but not Mad World. It wasn't, I know Mad World's like the black and the red steel. No, Devil's Third. There we go. Devil's Third. That was the one. I never got to play that one. So, oh my God. If they have that on there, bruh, I'm with it.
Kids could have access to the adult content. So it's a separate app that will only be accessible if you are registered as a 17.
Because it was too early for him, Jim.
On a Switch. Okay? Excuse me. So that's coming. If you're interested in Turok.
Yeah, I gotta download. Let me see if First Floor did it. Because I know First Floor, he's been using his fucking computer for some shit. I mean, I'm not mad at him because it's cool because he's doing like tech shit, not sus shit. So I'm kind of good on that. I remember when I went on this computer and I was scared. I was like, I'm going to find some shit I'm not going to want to find. And it's just fucking pixels for a game and shit. I'm like, hey, my son's not a weirdo. It's a parent's nightmare when you find out your kid's a weirdo. Yeah, I think I'm gonna download this emulator.
I had Turok on N64. It's a super good game. It's also incredibly difficult. I remember. So there you go. Now, the announcements at this Nintendo Direct were insane. I'm just gonna go through them line by line here.
Oh, he had. Okay? Oh shit, bruh. Shout out to yeah, he got an emulator here already. Hold on, what's this? Oh shit, he has a Nintendo 64 emulator. Oh shit, okay.
And this bag, thank you for the 50 Krona super chat. On Devil's Third or Devil's Lettuce, which vest is best?
I'm gonna get the Devil's Lettuce. You know me. Okay. My man's got him. So he's playing Super Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo 64 games. Okay, he's playing the classics. Hold on, let me see what my son got in here. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. All right. First Floor got some taste.
So, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom announced. It's up to Zelda to save the Kingdom of Hyrule this time. It's a brand new story. Graphically, it looks similar to the what was it? Oracle of Seasons and Ages?
Seasons?
No, it was that not Wind Waker. What was it? The one that was a remake of a Game Boy game many years ago. I can't remember what the hell the name of the game is. The one with the egg that cracks. What the hell's the name of that one? Link's Awakening? It looks like the graphical style of Link's Awakening.
I thought this man was a fan.
I couldn't fucking remember the name of it, right? So it looks like that, but it stars Zelda. It's a brand new game, not a remake. Team up with a mysterious fairy Tri and use the power of the Tri-Rod to create echoes, imitations of things found in your environment. Recreate echoes whenever you want to solve puzzles and defeat enemies around you. Use echoes of water blocks to reach new heights, make bridges out of beds, throw rocks at foes, or find your own creative combination of echoes. And do things your way. You can even create echoes of monsters to fight at your side in combat. Join Zelda on her quest to rescue Hyrule when The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom launches for Nintendo Switch on September 26th. So,
why are you selling it like that?
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you're aware of this. All right? Zelda herself, not Link, but Zelda, has not starred in her own game.
He's fucking reading this shit as he's trying to say it. Like, god damn, can you at least rehearse for this shit before you start? Like, he's reading the shit live as he's trying to fucking tell us about it.
Since the horrendous...
Look at it, like you're stalling, and you're stalling just so you can process the information so you can be able to put it, say it. Did you guys know that Zelda, a Nintendo character, hasn't been in a Zelda game since the very bad, critically reviewed game? Like, Jesus Christ.
Spin-off, not made by Nintendo, but by a third-party company for the Philips CDI. And I forget what it was called. Wasn't it called, like, Wand of Gamelon or something like that? You ever seen those hideous cartoons of Zelda that looks like it's like FMV from a game? That's what those are from. Yeah, it's so bad. It's really shit artwork and just weird voice acting, and the games are bizarre and don't play like Zelda. That was the last time Zelda started in her own game. Oh, Wand of Gamelon was the one with Link? Okay, what was
that's what he did for. He's reading the shit. He's reading it. He's trying to process it to, repeat it. So he has to stall as he's doing that. So that's why he's like, that you have to, in this game that I'm talking about, like, bro, come on.
Hers. Was it just called Zelda's Adventure? Oh, okay. So, she finally gets her own game. However, I will say this. Isn't it weird that they made Zelda the protagonist of a Zelda game, finally, but she doesn't get to play like Link? She instead has to summon things to fight for her?
Because she's not Link, dumbass.
I do find that a little odd. I would have liked it if she was the protagonist and she played like Link, and it was like a...
No, so again, it'd be the same fucking game! Why do you sit there and fucking ask for innovation? You get mad at Nintendo because they didn't have it. They don't do things different. They do something fucking different, and your critique is that they're not doing shit the same fucking way.
Traditional top-down Zelda game, because otherwise it is a traditional top-down Zelda game. Like I said, it looks like Link's Awakening graphics. In fact, I just think they just...
Now, like, the coke has just kicked in? Like, what the fuck?
...reuse those assets, but... It's weird that it's a different gameplay mechanic. However...
It's not weird! It's a different character!
I will have faith, because I was very skeptical of Tears of the Kingdom and this building system. Remember, I was like, oh, I don't want to play fucking Minecraft. I don't want to play Fortnite. I just want to play Zelda. Well, it was good. It was well implemented. So instead of being a skeptical cynic, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. They earned it with Tears of the Kingdom for me. I think the game will be good, and I'm very excited for it. That's a great announcement. And by the way... No one knew this was coming out. No one even knew it was in development.
No one knew.
Number one.
I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back, guys.
They're also going to have a gold-colored Nintendo Switch Lite Hyrule Edition to sell. Of course, idiotic fanboys will buy it, even though they don't need another Switch. They'll dump a ton of money into that just to line Nintendo's pockets further. There's no reason to be buying a fucking Nintendo Switch Lite in 2024 when the Switch 2 is about to be announced and sold.
There's absolutely no fucking reason to buy 2 separate copies of the same game when the fucking game is cross-platform. Shut the fuck up. I literally ran back just to say that.
Likely next year, you'd be a moron, but these people are morons and they will go buy it. Okay, continuing on. Listen to this. The second big announcement. Ready? Mario and Luigi Brothership. Brothership. That word hits wrong. Is it brotherhood? Is it friendship? No, it's brothership. Maybe they'll change the name. I don't know. It's a little weird. All right, but anyway. All aboard for an island-hopping RPG adventure. By the way, I'm reading this straight from the Nintendo press. That's what I'm reading, the press release. Starring Mario and Luigi, the brothers are back. A brand new entry in the Mario and Luigi series. So remember Mario and Luigi, didn't they have like Superstar Saga? Didn't they have like Bowser's Inside Story or something like that? So I guess this is a new game in that series. They're gonna set sail on Ship-Shape Island, part ship, part island, and navigate the vast world of Concordia. Play as the mustachioed pair and explore islands that range from tropical rainforests to bustling cities. Along the way, meet friends to help you on your journey and encounter fresh faces from the Mushroom Kingdom like Peach and Bowser. Keep the brothership afloat, rely on Mario and Luigi's bond to save the day. Alright, it's coming to the Switch November 7th. Let me put that on my list. Fuck. Can't type on this thing, I told you. I seriously cannot type on touchscreens. November 6th. Okay. Oh, no, it's November 7th? How did I get 6th? It's 7th. How did I get 6th in my head? November 7th. Okay. Calder Jr. says the Mario and Luigi series are the spiritual successor to Super Mario RPG. Nintendo's having their own Mario RPG overload. Vina Hart says the art style's a little weird. Doesn't look like anything we've had so far. More like a muted Pixar version of Mario. Oh, yeah? Again, I didn't see visuals. I just read the articles. I didn't see the visuals yet this morning, so I'll have to check this stuff out later. Up next, this is a great one for me. Dragon Quest III's HD 2D remake finally has an update. Experience the chronological beginning of the Erdrick Trilogy storyline in this remake of the original RPG classic, now with vibrant HD 2D visuals and an expanded narrative. Set out on an epic fantasy adventure as the hero to save the world from the dark forces of the evil archfiend, Baramos. Travel in a vast world full of towns, dungeons, and caves to explore, meet a cast of lively characters, and fight ferocious monsters in a modernized turn-based battle. Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake.
Ferocious.
Launches on a
Ferocious.
Nintendo Switch November 14th. And Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remakes, an updated collection of the original 2 Dragon Quest games, is gearing up to round out the Erdrick trilogy when it launches on Nintendo Switch sometime next year.
Hit me up? Somebody just hit me up.
So, Dragon Quest 3, November 14th. I'll be honest, I would have preferred an update on the new Dragon Quest 12, but I guess any Dragon Quest is good Dragon Quest because it's been a million years since 11, right?
Right, guys?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Right, guys. Come on, guys. You guys know I'm right. Right? No, right?
All right, continuing on.
Right? No?
Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Woo!
Mario and friends are arriving on an enormous island resort for the latest entry in the Mario Party series. 5 new game boards. Goomba Lagoon. 110 minigames. October 17th. Am I that excited for that one? No, I am not. Why?
You don't have
I'm not into the party games. If you like Mario Party, great, right? If you like Mario Party, good. That's excellent. I'm not really into Mario Party, so for me, not a big deal, but the new Mario Party comes out in October. Okay? Okay.
Because you have no friends,
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. They are remaking Donkey Kong Country Returns. Funny enough, I was going to do a retro react of that
Nobody
sometime
cares.
likely over the summer
don't
over
give a
on
shit.
DSP Throwback. The original was a Wii game that John and I did a co-op playthrough of back in the day. It was one of our earliest platforming co-op playthroughs. It was Rayman Origins and then Donkey Kong Country Returns. So, yeah, that's coming out. If you're interested in a remake of Donkey Kong Country Returns, it comes out January 16th. Okay? Lego Horizon Adventures, we already know about that from the other presentations. They already showed it. That's coming out during the holiday season. Looks like it's a Lego game that goes through the entire plot of the two Horizon games.
He
Probably be
misses
good if you like Lego games, right? Maybe something for me, maybe not. I don't know. Just Dance 2025 edition. Nobody cares. I'm just going to skip that one.
Because you can't dance and you have no friends to dance with. I mean, you got no rhythm, bro. I would love that. I think that would make... See, the thing is, if his dumb ass would just, like, not be so insecure, like, bro, he could make bank with people making fun of him just dancing. Imagine he just put that shit to the side, where he just put his ego to the side and he just got Just Dance. You know what I mean? And you just see him doing some little waddling, a little wiggling, a little waddle, wiggle, waddle, wiggle, waddle, wiggle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Couldn't, like, that, like, he'd make bank off of that. But he want to be a fucking dick. Like, it's just like, lean into the memes, man. Wait, they want a 5 gig update. Fuck that.
And Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Yes, they actually teased Metroid Prime 4. It's actually being made. It's in development. It's nearing completion. It is going to be released next year. Holy shit, finally. How long has that been in development? Hell, that's good. They finally are finishing it up and we can actually play it next year. Sounds good to me. Holy crap.
Oh, Mischievous Smile, he doesn't.
There's absolutely excellent news. And I already talked about the Nintendo Switch Online app.
I'm just hyped because, you know, the original waifu, Samus Aran, is coming back. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And I'm loving it. You know I love it.
The Nintendo kind of specific stuff.
You know what? Just for that, I need to look up. Let's see if there's a Samus Aran cosplay I could just, you know, take for a quick face swap real quick. Phil just reminded me. Thank you, Phil. Thank you.
But there was other stuff announced. For example, Ace Attorney Investigations Collection is coming to all platforms. PS4, Xbox One, PC, Steam, Switch on September 6th. And this, I guess, is another collection of Ace Attorney games. I don't know, because I only played the original trilogy. I know, wasn't there like an original trilogy? Then there was like Apollo Justice, and I guess there was more. So I guess, is this more? Is this the latest ones or something like that? So there's a collection of that coming out in September. But for me, the biggest, craziest, most unexpected, most mind-numbing, jaw-dropping, insane, out of left field, completely shocking, twisting, pants-shitting announcement ever. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. Prepare your butts, tighten your belts, because if you don't, your pants are going to rip off your body and fly out your goddamn window. The Marvel vs. Capcom.
He's doing this because everybody was talking about how hype Max dude got when this was announced. This is why he's doing all this fucking clown mode.
Fighting Collection Arcade Classics has been announced. What? Yes. Featuring, listen to this shit, X-Men Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of Superheroes, I can't even say it, and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes, and the Punisher arcade game. They squeezed one in. I guess they wanted a 7th game and they didn't have another versus game because those are all the versus games. They were like, what can we fit in here? The Punisher. Let's just squeeze that in there. We never sold it before. Right? So, do you want to know?
Please, I can't wait for him to play it.
The details? Here's the details. Right from the Capcom email that they sent me personally because they're so excited about this. Ready? Battle it out online. All of the fighting games in this collection will have online ranked, casual lobby matches unlocked for players to showcase their abilities with friends, family, and players from all around the world. Robust rollback netcode.
Robust! Fucking bust!
Collection is supported with rollback netcode for a strong and stable online performance. Be the best. The global high score leaderboards come to every game in the collection so players can track their journey to the top. Practice makes perfect. Training mode will come to all of these fighting games in the collection to learn, practice, and master your moves. A rare gem, the classic beat-em-up arcade game The Punisher comes to PC and modern consoles for the first time ever in the United States. Watch this. Spectator mode is available so you can enjoy watching your friends and co-combatants battle it out. Plus, a slew of additional features including a music jukebox, in-game museum, new display filters, and more. All for the low price of $399. No, I'm kidding.
Channel. Welcome to the stream.
That would be something.
No, I did not.
Finally, you're getting the collection you've always wanted, a versus game, all in one package, $399 US, motherfucker. No, they didn't announce the pricing. Actually, I'm sure they probably already have the pricing somewhere. I'm gonna guess $60. That's my guess, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll be even cheaper. But I would pay around $60 for this collection. But however, there's a big but, and I cannot lie. Other gamers can't deny. If they don't have this feature in the game, it might just be insane. It might suck. That actually would have completely went into the real song, but I just did those lyrics, and I just made those up on the fly. All right, so listen. All right.
Who fucking cares? It was corny. The fuck?
Right? It doesn't say crossplay. Oh, no crossplay in a collection like this.
Why does it matter, dumbass? Don't you say that crossplay, like, people have, like, people who would be playing on PC would have an advantage and all that shit? Why does that fucking matter? So right now you're undoing almost all the fucking talk that you have about, you know, PC players and all that shit in fighting games. Dude, shut the fuck up. Just, you hate crossplay, so why does it matter? Why does it matter?
We've already seen this happen. With no crossplay, these collections last like a month. And then they just die. Because here's why. It's releasing for PC on Steam, PlayStation 4, and the Nintendo Switch. Apparently, there's no Xbox version. I don't know why, but I didn't see an Xbox version in there. Very odd that they're not doing it for Xbox.
Probably is because I was the only person that fucking bought that shit. Dude, I was so fucking pissed, man. Like, I really couldn't find anybody. Like, I wanted to fucking... Like, that shit blew mine, bro.
But if they don't have crossplay, what ends up happening is everyone buys it, everyone plays it for a couple weeks, and then it just goes away. We just saw this last year with the collection that had the Darkstalkers games and Super Turbo and all of that, or it wasn't. It was actually Anniversary Edition, that people don't play them for long. So, here's the thing, all right? Already I'm seeing insane positivity all over social media about this. First of all, you may not be aware, this is the first time these games are available to be played on consoles in over a decade. They haven't sold any of these Versus games, or MVC2 for that matter, particularly, in over a decade on console, and they delisted these games. You can't play them anymore. So people without having owned the original versions from 100 years ago can't play them, all right? People have had to be forced to run to PC and play these on Fightcade. But the funny part about this is, I'm actually seeing this announcement on social media. People are rejoicing, even those who use Fightcade. Do you want to know why? They literally are making posts like, wow, Fightcade sucks. We're tired of it. The having to set up the matchmaking ourselves, and there's apparently issues emulating some of these games, and they have, you know, it's not perfect. And they're like, we just want a game that's streamlined, that has, you know, matchmaking that works, lobbies that are easy to set up and work, rather than having to have peer-to-peer
I'm just like, right now, he's just talking bullshit. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Connections to play, like you have to do on Fightcade right now. Like, people are legitimately excited for this, because they know it'll have more features than Fightcade, right? So that's, and I've been telling you guys, that's the difference between Fightcade and an individual game. So, this game will be streamlined out of the box working. You won't have people who are able to fucking reverse engineer it to find your goddamn IP address and shit. It'll have lobbies where people can just join and play each other, rather than fuck around with the peer-to-peer connection bullshit with pop-up friend requests.
Okay, so
shit, right?
that's the same. That's still gonna happen with this, dumbass. You're still gonna get that same fucking thing.
So it'll be good in that regard. So I'm excited. This is great news. Now here's
Please, I'm loving this because I love when you play this shit because you talking all this shit right now. The moment you the moment you play this shit, Phil, and you get your ass clapped, you better not fucking complain about anything. You better not complain about anything. Again, this is giving you what you want. As soon as you get it, better not fucking complain.
the thing. If I get it on PS4, this is excellent. And by the way, I've been asking for this for years, have I not? Did I not just a few months ago say they are leaving the money on the table for a Versus collection? That there is demand for people to have a collection that has all the classic Versus games? So they did. They started with Children of the Atom. That was the first one, which is just X-Men. Then Marvel Superheroes is all the Marvel properties. Then X-Men vs. Street Fighter was all the X-Men characters versus Street Fighter characters. And that was the first crossover game that was 2v2. And then they just continued. All right? Now, if I get it on PS4, great. But I don't know what's going to happen with legs of this collection. It might only be playable for a couple weeks, and then no one plays it anymore, and you can't find it anymore.
Cares,
and that would be very disappointing. Now, it is on Steam. The question is, will my mini PC play it? If my mini PC will play it, I will absolutely buy this on my mini PC and play it on there. It'll be the fighting game I play on my mini PC. But will it? I don't know. It is only 2D games. You would think if I could play games such as Pizza Tower, right? At you know, how fast-paced that game was, and it was running smooth, 60 frames, 4K, right? You would think my mini PC will play it. I hope, I mean, fingers crossed, arms crossed, legs crossed, toes fucking crossed. Here, let me cross my fucking nose hairs. Ah! That this will play on my mini PC. Because I want to be able to play it more than a couple of weeks. Every fucking time that I buy one of these collections, it dies within a couple of months, and I'm pissed. Like, last year, I was really enjoying that collection that had, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Anniversary Edition. And it died within a few weeks. I couldn't play it anymore. No one to play. And that pissed me off. So I'm very excited. These are the games that I grew up playing in arcades. These were the games that were the most popular in arcades. I played the hell out of them. The thing is, I'm insanely rusty. I haven't played these games in over a decade because they haven't been available on console, so I haven't touched them. I used to be good at these, but I probably aren't anymore.
No, you were never good at these. We've seen the videos. Okay? We've seen the fucking videos, Phil. All right? You're a fucking scrub. And as I watch more and more of your old gameplay, I realize you're exactly the type of piece of shit that used to piss me off when I used to fucking try to play video games. The fucking dumbass that we used to sit there and wait for you to pick your fucking character. So he could pick the perfect character to fucking counter it. And then get upset because you're fucking getting stuffed with a fucking light jab. Piece of shit.
The thing is, people who sat there on Fightcade for the last decade are probably godlike. And now I'm going to be terrible. I'm going to be playing like ultra catch-up. But the thing is, the knowledge is still up here. It's just, I have to reawaken it. You know what I'm saying? I have to reawaken the memories of how to play these games. I'm craving, man. I'm craving.
This man acting like he's some fucking warrior or some shit. The instincts are there. They need to be awakened. They have lying dormant within me because I have not had the taste of battle. As I have not accessed to the Colosseum. Now that it's to me, maybe, the bloodlust I'm craving. Finally, I will get the fight I deserve. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You suck.
Like, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, super fun game. Everyone's broken as shit. Everyone has infinite, but it's very fun. Marvel vs. Capcom 1, I was one of the best players in the world at MVC 1. At the final tournament they held at B5, before it was EVO, it was a B series. At B5, I was top 5 in that game, in the world. Final tournament, and Japan came, and they lost. We beat Japan. Okay? So
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. You know what? I'm not even.
I'm super good at that game. I just need to remember how to play it. I haven't played it in 100 years, right? MVC 2, I played the literal crazy shit out of. But I was never great at it. I was always good. I was one of the best in Connecticut where I played. But as soon as I went and traveled to other states, I basically got my butt whooped almost all the time. It was very rare if I would perform well in MVC 2. Sucked because I loved the game so much, but I just never had the skill or experience to really beat people. But I know shit in that game. I would be great to be picking fucking Magneto. Who's my team? Magneto, Sentinel, Tronbon. Magneto, Sentinel, Tronbon is my team. And it kicks ass, does insane damage combos and stuff. Let's see if I can remember how to play it. Storm, too. I'm really good with Storm in that game. So, I guess we'll see. I mean, it's been so long. But if I can play with my new joystick that I've been using now for a year, if I could play this on, and if I could play it on PC with no input delay, no input delayless classic versus games being played online with rollback netcode is like fucking...
Yep, mischievous mom.
That's so cool. It's just the only shame, I'm gonna be honest, guys. The only shame is I'm 42 fucking years old. You know,
Okay.
I wish this collection came out 10 years ago and it was the same situation where, you know, best netcode, everything. You know, now I'm older. I know I'm probably not gonna be able to play.
Dude, again, Alex Valle, Justin Wong, Max, dude, these dudes are still in there playing the fucking game. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You suck. You were a scrub. All right? You couldn't survive, okay? You couldn't survive. You couldn't hack it. You couldn't hack the shit talk. You couldn't hack the fucking, you couldn't hack the shit talk. You couldn't hack the competition. That's it. You suck. All right? Even if this shit was available back in the day, you would have still got your ass kicked because you suck. You don't know. You don't play fighting games. You play the meta. You jump through the hoops to give you the best possible advantage. That's why they called you the walking ATM. Why? Because they used to make money off your dumb ass. Because you was a dumbass. Make no fucking money.
As well. Again, I've lost a lot of that knowledge. I'm getting older. And it's like, I know I'm not going to be able to play it at
I know
a high
that.
level.
I
I'm going to
know
be able to
that.
have fun, though. I'm going to be able to have fun playing it. I know I am. I'm just sad that I'm older now, you know? I wish that this would have
cares.
happened ages ago. So anyway, I'm excited. I'm going to get... Basically, I'm going to get back into it. If this runs well, if this is not a fucking train wreck, right? I'm down for this. And I will get it on my mini PC if it runs on it and I can play it with the least input delay and everything. That's what I will do. Okay? But no date. It's coming out this year, but no release date yet. So I guess we have to keep our eyes and ears open and peeled for this collection. All right, I'm super excited. Obviously, these are the games I grew up playing. Each one of these I could play, and I could do arcade run-throughs to show you how they're played, show you the bosses, and talk about the game mechanics and things, much like I did with that Street Fighter collection many years ago. I went through each iteration of Street Fighter and explained to the audience what we were seeing. I could do the same exact thing with these games because I played the living shit out of them back in the day, and then we could go online.
He's
and play
hyped
all
for
of them
nothing.
online and try all these different characters and stuff.
I did that already.
It's going to be very exciting, man. Very exciting. This is excellent news. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is gaming news for today. Holy shit.
I should block him. Right? I
What
should
a
block
day.
Alex Hernandez.
That Nintendo Direct was insane. That was absolutely jam-packed, full of stuff, right?
Jam-packed.
So that was an insane amount of announcements. And so I'm very happy, obviously,
Opens
with that
up
Nintendo
July.
Direct. I never expected that Nintendo Direct would have that many announcements. Pretty damned awesome. Okay, so I just covered the absolute best parts of the Nintendo Direct. Apparently there was more as well. Like Queen of Hearts in
I want
chat is
that
saying,
one.
you talked about the best parts. There was a lot of RPGs that you didn't mention. It took forever to show the half-decent stuff. I didn't see the show live. Like I said, I just read the big press release of the big things. So that's what I just summarized for you guys. If you want to learn about 400 other RPGs, you could watch the entire show, which I did not do. But I am excited for most of those announcements. Those are great. Like, I'm not going to play all those games, but I'm going to play a good amount of those probably. The fighting game collection, notably, I'm all over. I cannot wait for that to come out and be a part of that. The rejuvenation of the Versus series after being gone for so long, being able to play all those classics that I loved from the 90s when I was growing up in arcades.
And you're going to suck.
I cannot wait to share that with you. At full, beautiful 60 frames per second on my setup now. It's going to look so smooth and great. I cannot wait.
I'm just
so good.
I haven't played in a minute, so I'm going to get my ass beat
It's
today.
time to do some shout-outs, folks. No shout-outs on the YouTube side, no super chats, no super stickers, no memberships, no gifted memberships as of yet. But the stream is young, so no worries. I have received some tips. Let's shout out some of these tips. Oh, Walter Moss is notable is that the Dragon Quest III game remake, as well as 1 and 2, are probably going to be on other platforms and not limited to just the Switch. I didn't think so. So, there you go.
I think he's going to get his ass whooped. He's
Generation
not...
C says it's very disappointing MVC Collection won't be on Xbox. Well, I don't know why. It's very bizarre. I
What
wonder
the fuck?
why
What
it's
the
not
fuck?
going to be on Xbox.
Dude.
I don't know if there's a licensing deal, or maybe they just the other collections didn't sell well on Xbox.
What the fuck?
It sucks for Xbox owners, but what can you do, I guess? I agree with you there. It would be great if it was full cross.
I forgot.
Okay. I
switched
received
the D-pad
a
for the
$6.08
prompts.
tip from Wolf-like. Phil, are you interested in playing System Shock? I've been playing it. It is good. I am. Remember, that remake game came out a bit ago. And I told you guys that I was very interested in playing it.
Come on, come on, come
System
on.
Shock, and apparently it is the game that came before, the predecessor of BioShock. And so, yes, if someday I'd like to play it, maybe that could be something we do over the summertime. Once we wrap up this big slew of new releases starting today that have hit, perhaps then we will check out some other stuff like that that I missed, and that's definitely one that's on my radar for sure. So be sure to suggest it once we get through all these new releases, okay? I received a $20 tip from Swagonito.
I made a mistake.
Thank you, Swagonito. He says, excited for the Versus collection. I'm going to go back and watch your gameplay on those games on the OG DSP Street Fighter YouTube channel. You were really good at those games back then. You went on a crazy win streak for people who haven't seen it. I think you can catch up pretty easy when the game releases. Yes, your mini PC can play old-ass games, no worries, dude. Yeah, everyone, if you want to see my old-school throwback footage of that, it's on my old channel, DSP Street Fighter, which I know I don't talk about because it really is just an archive of about a year and a half of fighting game footage, and then I stopped using it. And that was the era of that MVC collection that had come out, like 12-plus years ago. But the thing is, even that collection didn't last. It only lasted like a couple of months, and then that died too. So, but that was only, what was that collection? Wasn't it Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter and MVC 1, and that was it? I think it was just 2 games, right? And sadly, it wasn't great online. It did have a lot of lag when you played it online, because that was before the era of everything having rollback netcode and reduced input delay. So it was like playing slow-mo underwater trying to play that game. This collection should be night and day. You know, now everything has the better netcode, reduced input delay. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't be able to get the absolute best performance out of the game. Pretty good. Okay, so thank you, Swagonito, for the very generous $20 tip. Jordan did a super chat and says, nothing interested me personally. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Jordan. For me, I'm excited because, number one, it sounds like I'll actually use my Switch by the end of the year. Considering I haven't booted it up once this year, it'll be nice to do something with it. But also, you know, obviously, the Dragon Quest updates, which is superb. I can't wait to play that. The collection of fighting games all sounds great to me. Let's see. Queen of Hearts says, the Mario Party they announced has 20 people online competitive mode. Yeah, but it's a party game, right? So I don't know if I'm really interested in it. You know? Do I really want to buy a Mario Party game to literally only play it randomly online every once in a while?
Because you have no friends.
Games? I don't know. Right? I don't know. Call of Duty is a game you missed but may not be interested in. It's called The 100 Line. Made by the makers of Danganronpa, mixes their signature visual novel with RPG gameplay. Looked good. Oh, no, you're right. I didn't hear about that at all. Jade says, I enjoy MVC2. I love watching you play it. I don't know if I would like this. So you liked watching me play Marvel.
Wait, that's how I get my evidence? Oh, that's head.
Good question. Keep in mind, there's no accessibility features in these collections. This will not have a modern mode. This will not have an easy way to play. And these games have a lot of difficulty to get used to. The old school versus games needed a lot of practice to get good at. They were super difficult. Really. So, yeah. You might like just playing it offline, though. And there's a ton of games in that collection, right? There's a lot of games to play with. Hobo X says, Metroid Prime 4, they actually worded it aiming for 2025, so there's a chance it could be later. Okay. Gustavo says, I look extremely handsome today. Okay. Chemical Good says, you can invite 19 friends for a crazy, chill game night on Mario Party. Sarah says, I'm nervous if you play the Dragon Quest games, you'll have to drop them. If I play that Dragon Quest game, I'll have to make sure that it's basically the only RPG at the time. If you remember, also Metaphor is coming out this fall. So there's no way I can be playing Dragon Quest 3 and Metaphor at the same time. It would never work. It has to be, that is my RPG that I am playing for that time to balance with everything else. That's the key to success, right? Dark Goldbox says, I'm curious what you'll say about Still Wakes the Deep. I'm playing it for a few hours and I think it's decent. Okay. Let's see here. I received a $4.20 tip from an anonymous tipper. Thank you for that. The anonymous tipper says, happy about this MVC collection. It was about time. I can't wait to see your coverage of it. Yeah, and again, I have pretty much insider knowledge. I was there in the 90s playing these games in arcades competitively. I went to tournaments to play these games. I'll be able to tell you the ins and outs of these games. It's really cool. Something that's right up my alley, my specialty. So yeah, I'm very excited for that collection for sure.
Sonic X Generations. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy that one. Woo! Damn, you got me, bro. I'm not even mad at that one.
Nowadays, you don't think they do anymore, says Carlton. Yeah, I've never really played it.
I'm gonna toast you though.
All my years, I may have played one, and it was for like one gameplay session at some point. I don't even remember.
Next,
you know, I was never into the Mario Party games.
Razio says, I don't know why he acts like other people are. I don't know why he acts like other people are casuals, but he's so fucking great at fighting games. I was better than him at 4 years
Bill
old.
Williams
Fighting
says
games
this
are
is the
easy to
third
learn
Mario
than he
Party game they
believes.
released on the
The
Switch
thing is,
alone.
that's what he doesn't
3.
get.
So
He doesn't
all their
understand that
first-party
is that
series,
he's not a
got, like,
great
one
fucking
installment.
fighting
I
game
guess Zelda
player. He
technically
just
got 2,
understands the
even though it was
patterns.
cross-platform at
That's
first.
it. Just like with
But Mario
YouTube, just
Party
like with
got
everything in
3,
life. He
and literally
understands
some
the
got
meta.
none.
He
Like,
understands
there was no Donkey Kong,
the way to get
right?
around things.
I don't consider the remake
When
an
he's
installment.
unable
It's
to
not.
utilize
There was
that,
no
he's
Mario
flat
Kart.
in the
I
water.
don't consider the re-release an installment. It's not. You know, there's several IPs that didn't get a release on the Switch, and then some got like 3. That's funny. No, I'm not looking at any reviews of this game. Why would I when it's a Game Pass game and I was playing it regardless? Right? And it's a short game, so who cares? I'll experience it for myself rather than spoil the game.
Who cares, Phil?
Generation Z, we literally just talked about this. People are urging me to play that collection on PC, citing it'll be the best version. So if I can play it on my mini PC, I will. Vino Hart says they announced the Nintendo World Champions NES Edition. Oh no. That's not new. They already announced that previously, and I already talked about it. I'm interested in it. It's only in a few weeks here. It's in like middle of July. I am interested in that. Carlton Jr. says it might be the longest running Nintendo console in history. Makes sense that some series got a ton of installments. Jade, there is no release date yet for the collection, sadly. The MVC collection. It says this year, coming this year, but we don't know when yet. I'm hoping early fall would be great. Like September-ish. I'd love it then, but we'll have to see. Tommy Nook says, if someone donated this new Mario Party game, would I try it? Maybe. Maybe.
That's a
if
scam.
someone wanted
That's
to
a
outright
no.
donate it for me to play it online or whatever, maybe I would try it. I just don't see it having longevity. It's just a bunch of mini games.
Wow.
That's fun for people playing together. That's not fun for like a game to keep going back to. Like, I'll give you an example. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Super fun game to do in co-op with your friends. You play for a party game, but you're not going to go back and play it 100 times. You're just going to play it like once or twice, and then you've seen it, right? I did play Conker's Bad Fur Day on the N64. I have a full playthrough of it on this channel. All you gotta do is search for it. I definitely have played that game before, I remember.
Alright, let me see if I get my shit back, because I fucked up last time.
I already talked about this last night, but I'll reiterate it because I'm getting asked. I am not really playing Street Fighter 6 that much right now. I'm playing it on Wednesday night. Then I'm not playing it again until like Monday of next week. And then I'm going to start playing it a lot more when Bison comes out. M. Bison, that is, which is a week from tomorrow, okay? So, it makes no sense for me to do a lobby with Brian in Street Fighter 6 right now when I'm barely getting to play the game regardless, right? I'm trying to get online experience with my characters, like Zangief.
Come on.
So, I don't want to take the time away to do a lobby now. Once Bison is out, and I have an opportunity to play with M. Bison and learn him and see if I like him or not, then likely I will speak with Brian about setting up our next lobby where we can do Street Fighter together. But there is no rush right now. I'm going to be incredibly busy this next week with Elden Ring. So.
Wait, I caught her though.
Gary says it took 5 hours, 21 minutes to complete Still Wakes the Deep. Should be done within 2 streams. Okay, excellent. Perfect for me. Sounds good to me. Let's finish it in 2 streams. Yes, July will be dead for games. There's like not much going on at all.
Wait, I don't got any more?
Go through and probably finish up the Elden Ring DLC. Maybe I'll do some filler content. Like I said, maybe we'll go and we'll do the System Shock remake. Probably bring back Fallout 4. You know, we'll do some fun stuff. And of course, at some point, I'm going to migrate my PC over. Maybe we'll get even better quality videos and stuff. That'll be nice. What's my favorite Taco Bell order? Well, if I had free reign of the menu at Taco Bell, I would probably get some chicken chalupa supremes. I like their chicken chalupas. They're good. I like having all that stuff in it. Even though I know it's way overpriced, I think their chicken quesadilla is tasty. Whatever sauce they put in their chicken quesadilla, I like the flavor of the sauce. But it's just so lame. It's like flat and there's almost nothing in it. And it's expensive for some fucking reason. I don't know why. But I enjoy that. I also like their crunch wrap. Crunch wrap is pretty good. Yeah, that's probably the stuff that I like the most from Taco Bell. Chicken chalupas, Supreme, crunch wrap Supreme, and the quesadilla.
Taco Bell is a little expensive. For someone not like Phil, it can be kind of expensive. For someone like Phil, not.
I did that once, ages ago.
Because he pays like fucking $80 for fucking bullshit ass
Katie says, I love your
Mexican
shirt. I want to buy
food
my
anyway.
shirts like that. I love your style. Well, Katie, that's all well and good, but we all know that you're actually not a woman. You're probably a guy cosplaying online as a woman. There's no way that you could buy it for your boyfriend because you don't have one. We all know
That's
that
right.
There's absolutely
There's
no
no women in
internet.
Phil's
It's all
chat.
Dudes pretending to be.
No woman would be caught dead in Phil's chat.
Exactly, just like Lilica.
That's it.
And they said you were right. See, I told you.
There's no. See,
I'm not dumb. I know what I'm talking about. No,
there's no women in Phil's chat.
We're not dumb. Okay. Did I try McDonald's bagel, steak, cheese, and egg sandwich?
I told you.
Not recently. I actually used to eat that back in the day, the early days of YouTube. All right. When I used to go to GameStop in the morning to pick up the games physically to play for the week. And I would either get the steak, egg, and cheese bagel, the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. I always would get a bagel. Whatever the variations of the bagel were that they had, I would alternate between them. Let me tell you, the steak, egg, and cheese bagel tastes great. All right, it does. But it is absolutely disgusting for you. It is completely dripping with saturated grease. Because all they do is this fatty-ass, low-grade cut of overcooked meat. And they toss this frozen fucking thing on their grill. And the fat goes everywhere. It's just like liquefied fat and grease. And they just say, they slap it right on your bagel. And that shit just goes into the bagel.
Oh, damn,
when you bite the bagel, you're getting a mouthful of sponge grease when you eat it. It is revolting. It tastes great, but it's absolutely revolting and awful for you. And no one should ever eat it. I haven't had a bagel at McDonald's in over a decade because they got rid of them. I was going there, eating the bagel breakfast sandwiches in the mornings before I picked up the games at GameStop, and then they got rid of them. They phased them out, and they just had the McMuffin sandwiches or whatever, and then they had the, what's the other one they do? The pancake sandwich thing? McGriddle? Yeah, the McGriddle. They did the McGriddles and the Egg McMuffins for like a decade. I guess they brought back the bagel sandwiches, but I haven't been to McDonald's for breakfast in 100 years. I couldn't even tell the last time I ate breakfast at McDonald's, so I've never had the bagel sandwiches again.
Damn, she got me again. Fuck, bro.
Yeah, Jade, I don't know if any of us are going to like the new game today, but we'll see. It's a short one, supposedly. Big Papa Phil tipped me $5. The Marvel vs. Capcom collection is huge news. These games came out during a time when my local arcade was packed. There was always someone new to play. I remember the first time I saw Children of the Atom, being blown away by those visuals, seeing Marvel superheroes, I think it's just like watching the cartoons. And the first time I saw X-Men vs. Street Fighter, oversized cabinet with a huge screen, what an announcement. Yeah. It was funny because, you know, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat was the big rivalry. And then there was games coming out like Killer Instinct. And then all of a sudden when the Versus series hit, which was X-Men, Marvel
I'm still mad that this motherfucker got one flauta.
Marvel vs. Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, MVC 1, MVC 2. That completely and utterly dominated arcades. It was like nothing else existed. Seriously. Like the arcade kept bringing in the alpha games, Street Fighter 3. Nope. The Versus series is what dominated where I live. The Versus series got the most play out of any games in the arcade. I did not know that Mark Wahlberg had an oil rig movie. I never heard of it. Gage? Mark Wahlberg on an oil rig? What was it called? Wall geysers?
Alright, almost done with this one.
Wall drillers. They did mention the HD release of Luigi's Mansion 2, but it's not really news at this point. I mean, it comes out in like a couple days, right? Yeah, it's not really big news. Shia, how you doing? This is Hey Phil, ready to be horrified today. Hopefully the game's scary. I hope it is. I hope that there's some scary stuff to be had today. The new release. Wall drillers. Wall borers.
There we go. No. I'll still toast you, homie.
Am I ready to be spooked? Oh, I'm always ready. I look in the mirror every morning, remember? I gotta be ready. Game Boy, how you doing? Good to see you here today. We have a little bit of extra time, guys, so if anyone wants to talk about any topic. Just tag me in the chat. We'll do a
just-
little bit of Q&A to end the show, and any other contributions come in.
I
will
thought
shout them
that's
out.
what we were
Thank you.
doing, Phil. I thought that's what we were doing.
Wow.
What the
Oh my
fuck, man?
God.
Jesus Christ.
That was absolutely positively disgusting. I'm sorry, everybody. That's why I need to get migrated over to the new setup with my Stream Deck. When I'm about to belch, I'll be able to push one of the buttons, mute the mic, and I can have something pop up on screen that says belch alert, so you know what I'm doing. I probably will. I'll be like, belch alert. It'll appear like big blinking belch alert. So it'll mute the mic and you'll have to be blown away. Sarah did a super chat saying, could I do an MVC launch night with Brian? I don't know if Brian plays the Versus games. You know, I have no clue. I know Brian's younger than me. I don't know by how much. I don't know if he ever played those games. I know that he's more into the more standard fighting game stuff. I would have to ask him. I have no clue if he's interested in the collection or not.
He gonna be playing with you, homie.
Darth Goldbox says, I'm loving Rise
He's
of
not gonna
Nightmares on your
understand that,
throwback channel.
Razio.
It's funny for all the wrong reasons how bad that game is, how all Connect games were bad, but to see them try to implement survival horror into a Connect game is hilarious because it's so bad. It's just unplayable crap, right? Am I ready to be Scooby-Doo? That would be something if it was Shaggy and Scooby go to the oil rig to figure out what's going on. That would be a very different kind of game, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. Bono's Tecmo says, so this will pretty much kill the goofy arcade one-up MVC cabinet. That whole thing was a fucking atrocious ripoff to begin with. As I said, day one, arcade one-up cabinets are crap quality. They just are. I've seen one in person. I touched the controls. The cabinet's build quality was shit. It's super small compared to what it would have been in the arcades. It's like 1/3 of the size of a real arcade cabinet. And the game has input delay, too, from what I'm to understand. Like, it's not lag-free like it should be. And then on top of that, the online implementation of MVC2 wasn't even in there, right? Like, it didn't really work right at launch. And when people said once it launched, there was, like, everyone playing it. So, imagine paying all that money to have a fucking MVC2 cabinet at home. And it's a piece of dog shit because you fell for the marketing ploy of these idiots who just want to rip you off. Those arcade one-up cabinets are complete trash. That company never should have made $1. But what it is people who are ignorant, who weren't paying attention during the arcade era, don't even know what the cabinets used to look like, and they just have money to
Dude,
blow.
they weren't gonna get the fucking cap. Like, dude, it's not the fucking same thing. Like, dude, you act like people didn't go to fucking, like, you act like these shits don't still fucking exist, bro. Like, they don't have these shits at, like, Dave & Buster's and fucking pizza shops and shit. Dude, go out the fucking house once in a while. And you'd see, like, yo, like, there's, like, people wanted this shit for the novelty of it, you dumbass. Since you're a fucking consumer and you don't know how to consume shit, you don't know how to enjoy shit, you didn't know how to use these things. That's why you didn't buy one. Since your life revolves around YouTube, you don't know how to utilize that as one of your fucking bags. Therefore, it's useless to you. Who gives a shit?
And they want to buy something for nostalgia purposes. Oh, look at me, I have a private arcade at home. No, you don't. You have a room that proves that you actually don't know anything about arcade machines, and you're just jumping into it to be like a cool retro hipster.
Okay, and you're the dude. You hang on to the fucking past because it's a fucking you don't have nostalgia, right? You don't have any passion for retro games. It's just a semblance of a time where you didn't have to be responsible for shit. Well, you didn't have to be accountable for shit. That's the only reason why you love these, like, old games. You don't like the games. You like the periods that they take place in. Because it was a time where you were a fucking kid and you had mommy and daddy do everything for you. You don't care about this shit. It's just pertinent to a time where you were a fucking child. That's it. That's why I hate the concept of you being a fucking gamer, because you're not a gamer. Is that games were the things that were given to you to pacify you. That's what you're attached to gaming. Not the games themselves, but the fact that you played these shits during a time where your life was carefree. Where you didn't have to be an adult.
None of those things are worth buying. They're all trash. Like, why would you buy that shit?
That's why, like, I hate when he, like, this is why, like, I don't like this shit, because he's not a gamer. He's not a fucking gamer. He's not. He's not a gamer. He doesn't like video games. He's not a fighting game. He's none of that shit. is that games are a security blanket because they remind him of a time where he didn't have to be an adult. He didn't have to act like an adult. That's when he talks about the retro shit, all the things that he plays. He can't tell you anything about the game. All he can tell you about the time that how everything was good, how was the gravy train, or like, he played it when he was a kid, that back then when all he had to do was play video games and not have to worry about bills and taxes and none of that shit. Exactly, August Stevenson, a Peter Pan mentality. He didn't know. He doesn't remember Link's Awakening. He just remembers when he was a kid and he didn't have to do anything. He's never been a gamer. Never. I don't know.
Excuse me. All right, guys, anything else today?
We done?
No one's tagging me in chat. I don't know what's going on. You guys are chatty, but you're not talking to me.
Because
what's going
nobody
on
wants
here?
to talk to you because you fucking stupid.
What's going on, man? Come on. They announced a Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports game. Did they really? Do I still go to arcades? Actively, no. We do have a local arcade at our mall. It's a bowling alley.
No, you don't go to arcades. Period. Actively, you don't go to arcades.
Arcade hybrid. And actually, we watched a video of that guy. He went to it and reviewed it, remember? But we basically...
Again, another example of his life revolving around YouTube. There's an arcade in his area, but no, he didn't go, but he watched a YouTuber who went. How sad is that? Let's reiterate, like let's not let this go. Let's not let these things go. How fucking sad is that? No. I haven't been to the arcade, but no, I've seen a YouTuber who went there and reviewed it. What the fuck?
My wife and I went there on and off before COVID, and when COVID happened, everything stopped, and we literally have not regularly gone there since.
I mean, so that means you still go there every once in a while? Like,
it sucks because we used to like to go there. We just played all the ticket games together, which is fun to do as a couple, to go there and play ticket games and try to win and get some prizes or whatever. But COVID fucked it all up, and then we haven't been there since.
Come on.
Winston says, if they emailed you to set it up, would you consider going on the show Kino Casino? You talk about internet ongoings. They watch your clips of you talking about Review Tech USA and Rekita. I don't know anything about them. Some people mention them in my chat sometimes, and I'm just ignorant. I'm going to be honest, I'm ignorant. I don't know anything about who they are, what they do. If it's a drama show, and it's about making fun of others, I probably wouldn't do it.
He knows.
If it's a show about, like, serious topics, and they feel like I could chime in on them, great. If it's just about drama and making fun of others and shit, probably not. Like I said, I don't want to be involved in that culture at all. I really don't. And I will just say this, if any of them are watching or if someone clips this and sends it to them, this is no offense to you or your show. I know nothing about it at all. I'm completely uninformed.
He knows. He doesn't want to get fucking felted.
I get pulled into so much drama.
They know about you, Phil.
It always hurts me in my community, and everyone's upset when I do. That if
Phil,
I were to involve myself in any kind of a show that's about drama and stuff.
The funny thing is he's saying this shit like if these motherfuckers don't know what the fuck he's about. Like...
detrimental. Understand it's not that, I'm slamming you or whatever. I have no idea. I've never seen the show. I don't know anything about the people who run it. This is not a slight against it whatsoever. I've never seen it. I just can't be involved in drama. There's too much toxic shit on the internet trying to suck me in, right? And I just can't be sucked into one of these black holes and end up in another rigmarole like I was last year with the bullshit Side Scrollers interview, or the years before that with fucking Keemstar and bullshit. I can't be
You did it to yourself. Again, both times you did it to yourself.
Involved in the shit. I've been doing a really good job this year of staying the course and not being involved with any outside drama, right? I dodged a lot of bullets earlier this year. I dodged the whole fucking Turkey Tom interview bullet. Then I dodged the Mike Klum documentary bullet. I'm just I'm like the Matrix, Neo in the Matrix. I'm like dodging left and right, Matrix dodging everything.
Yes, but the thing is, you're dodging these bullets, but you keep putting yourself in front of the barrel. That's the part that you keep forgetting. You keep making it seem like you're just dodging these bullets and then like they're coming at you, but you're not. You're overlooking the fact that you're the one that's putting yourself in front of the barrel. That's the point, and people can see that, DSP. That's the thing that you don't seem to understand. People can see that. That's the thing. People can see, and you don't seem to, like, I don't know if it's because you like, it's a mental thing, but bro, like, just shut the fuck up.
I have to stay out of it. I do. I have to stay out of the drama. Okay? So no offense to the people who run Kino Casino. I can't be involved in drama. Okay? MVC3, I did not like. The reason I didn't like MVC3, there's a couple reasons, actually. First of all, MVC3, all right, is essentially a game where it's incredibly easy to get a one-hit win. What I mean by that is, you get one hit, it leads to an insane giant combo that just destroys your character. Now, when the next character comes in, it's a 50-50 guessing game. If you hit once, you kill that character again. And that's the whole game, is the momentum of the game. But by the way, at any moment, one person can get lucky, activate X Factor, and then decimate the other team. As for the competitive nature of the game, I don't like it. In MVC2, those things are also possible, but they're very, very hard to execute. You have to be a really good player in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 to be doing that kind of gameplay, okay? In MVC3, it's insanely common to see it. It's just like the whole game. The game is very flashy to watch, and therefore, in tournaments, it really did well with the crowds, the first era of streaming of fighting games. Everyone always wanted to see MVC3 because it looks so pretty, and you never know who's going to get that one hit and then get a comeback or whatever. But as for competitive nature of the game, I hated it. I didn't find it fun at all. I don't want a game where, oops, I missed one input, and now I lose the entire game, but then I get lucky and I win again. It's just dumb, right? I just don't like that at all. I prefer the more classic style, so. Oh yeah, I played Justin Wong at MVC2. You have to remember something. Justin Wong was the best player in MVC2 of all time. Overall, he is the best MVC2 player ever. So he always whipped my ass. Whenever I played him, it was a spanking. No, that is not correct. Justin Wong was not one of the best at MVC1. He was one of the best at MVC2, probably the best in the world, like I just said. He was not one of the best at MVC1. He came into competitive Street Fighter during MVC2. MVC1 had already been retired when he became a tournament player, so that's completely incorrect.
Okay, so they didn't have these games available afterwards?
Who do I use in MVC2? Let's see. Magneto, Storm, Sentinel, Cable, Tron-Bon. I know this sounds silly. BB Hood, Captain Commando, and Cyclops for assists. When the game first came out, other characters were viable, like Blackheart and Doom, but over time, they became completely unusable because the strategy of Rushdown dominated, and you could just rush the shit out of those characters, and they can't really be played. So, those would probably be my tournament-worthy characters. Would be Magneto, Storm, Sentinel, Cable, Tron-Bon, and assist characters solely like Cyclops and Commando, Captain Commando. Okay? There's a zillion other characters in the game, and none of them are tournament worthy, so I don't use them, but a lot of people have found ways over the years to use those characters. When this collection comes out, I fully expect you're going to see people using oddball teams that will spank top tiers because people have played this for so long, right? They have. They played it for so long that they probably found hidden strategies and ways to make the lower tier characters work. But no one did that back in the day. No one was fucking with the bottom tiers. Everyone just picked top tier in arcades and tournaments. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens. When is the next big event on my channel? I assume Cracker Jacks are talking about a marathon-style event. I don't know. You know, we did the Indies Marathon in late May, and it went really well, I feel. You know, we're playing Stardew Valley as a result. We're going to go back to Hades 2 at some point as a result, right? But I don't know if I will do another one anytime soon or what it would be. We haven't really talked about it. You know, typically we start planning those events when we know there's going to be like a drought. I would say it would make sense to probably do one either in late July, early August when there's not a lot going on in games, because late August is when all the games pick up again. But I'm not sure what we would do. Last year we did a fighting game event, remember, for the launch of Street Fighter, and then we did like a summer party, summer barbecue party. I don't know what you guys like or what we should do.
I didn't see no
What do you
meats
guys
on the
think?
grill.
It's sadly, I'd say it's too short notice to try to plan anything for the 4th of July, but we could definitely do like a summer event or something like that.
What do you mean just stream? It's a stream.
I leave it to you guys to think about what you want to do, what we would do for an event like that.
Dude, anything.
Excuse me.
Anything.
A
Really?
toga stream. You want to do toga party? A full toga party stream. Oh, that
Right now,
sounds
you
like a
could be
good idea.
playing the fucking video game right now, bro.
Oh, the AI chat summary has shown up again? Oh, really? Let's see if it's there for me.
Let's see.
People are chatting about various fighting games centered around the new Darkstalkers and Skullgirls games. What? DSP a streamer, is also brought up, along with speculation about upcoming events and his potential involvement. Wow. Guys, thanks for talking about Darkstalkers and Skullgirls in my chat. I literally didn't even see that. Nice summary.
And not talking about you. There we go. All right, are we done? 5 minutes, bro.
Late July summer bash? Yeah. We could do something in late July. Maybe talk to my wife about if she want to make some food like she did last year. Remember, she made amazing food that we ate together. And have some drinks. Party atmosphere.
Drinks.
Remember, that's when I
Party
originally
atmosphere.
bought these shirts. Was for that event that I did last summer. That's when I began wearing different shirts instead of t-shirts. I don't know much or anything about Killing Floor. So I don't know if I would play Killing Floor 3. I think I did play Skullgirls, did I not, Goldfish? You would find it just by searching on these channels. I think I played Skullgirls, but I didn't really like it that much.
Oh, I got swat.
Well, I tried Venom in the new
clap.
MVC collection. I played with Venom both in Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. However, in 1, I played Standard Venom, who was only mid-tier. Yeah, only mid-tier. In, there's a secret version of Venom in MVC 1, where he's incredibly weak when he has, like, no health. But he's insanely fast, so he can do giant infinite combos that dominate the whole game. But I was never good with that version of Venom. I would have to learn him. In MVC 2, he's low tier. In MVC 2, unless you're one of the top tier characters, which is like 10 different characters, you're low tier, and Venom's low tier in MVC 2, which is sad. I like Venom, but he's not very good in it. So, when MVC 1, I would probably play, like, most of the cast, because I played that game a lot back in the day. I would just have to remember how to play with them. It's been so long that I probably wouldn't remember how to use most of them, but I'd mess around with them. I can't wait to pick Zangief. He's, like, bottom tier, but I used to kick ass with Zangief.
We done?
Final Atomic Buster! Remember that?
Nice.
Winston, I'm not going to talk about any YouTubers that I watch simply because with my insane stalker base and hater base, if I were to ever mention names of a YouTuber I watch, they would probably go stalk that YouTuber for no good fucking reason. I know that sounds dumb, but they would. They're just that much of a crazy, insane loser crowd that the moment I would mention another YouTuber, they'd probably go harass me. Be like, did you know DSP watches you? Haha, and I'll harass you because DSP watches you. So I'm not going to do that.
Nobody does that. Nobody cares.
Yeah, 672, I've said many times we're done with Tekken. If I'm going to play Street Fighter 6 at any kind of a good level, I can't also play Tekken, so I'm pretty done with Tekken. I have no desire to go back and play Tekken again. Colin Jr. says, I hope for Gimmick Team Madness. I think you're using Sentinel, Hulk, and Zangief and beating randoms. Oh, I'm sure I did. The problem, of course, being that I haven't played the game in so long that I'm probably going to forget all of that, and literally people sit on fight.
You're harassing me, Razio.
So what's going to end up happening is they're going to buy this collection and just dominate with crazy shit, while the rest of us are going to be throwing our hands up like, what the fuck? Like, what's this? Right? Like I said, I'm guaranteeing you, people are going to be picking what's guaranteed low tier and just slapping everyone around. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you'll be like, what's going on? I've never seen this before. Oh, well, you haven't been on Fightcade in 15 years? No, I've never been on Fightcade at all. Oh, okay. You know? All the tryhards are going to come out in full force, trust me. What really killed me, if you remember, I was ranked #1 in MVC Infinite for a while. Do you remember that? I was literally ranked #1 on the leaderboards. I don't know how that happened. You would think with all the tryhards in the FGC, right? that they would have. How was I #1 in the leaderboards in MVC Infinite when it came out? I don't even understand that. How that happened. I guess they just didn't care about it or something. They abstained from playing it or something. Because I certainly wasn't great at the game.
What's up, Mew?
I never played a PS1 Duke Nukem game. No, I did not. I only played the PC once. Who is better, Meta Wolverine or Bone Wolverine at MVC2? Neither. They both suck. Wolverine's terrible in MVC2. Not a tournament-worthy character.
What do you mean? What? Are you
It was
stupid?
nice to have 2 versions of Wolverine, but it's like, wow, they're both... There's no point in picking either one. They both stink.
Dude, are we done? Are we
I guess
done?
It's time to end, wrap up the show. What a show. Again, with this Nintendo Direct, it threw everything on its head, did it not? Like, I don't think we expected to have all that out of the Direct. Pretty awesome.
It had nothing to do with your show.
You know, obviously, awesome that, you know, now with Street Fighter, I'm you know, rejuvenating my Zangief. That's good stuff. We got a new release today. We got all kinds of good stuff going on right now. Right now, I'm feeling very great about the next couple of weeks. I'm feeling like the next couple of weeks are going to be pretty solid. Good news stuff. This Elden Ring DLC is probably going to be outstanding, right? So, thanks, guys, for a great show. I do think, like, we got to get the show started, all right? And, as usual, I wish you the best. If you check out my stuff today, Still Wakes the Deep in Stardew Valley, thanks. If not, well, I wish you a good one. Tomorrow, I'll be here for a final podcast of my streaming week to tell you how it all went. All right, guys? Thank you all. See you tomorrow.
Done. We're done. We're done. Yay, we're fucking done. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. I am pretty much done. I will catch you guys mañana. So tomorrow, we're going to watch the pre-stream. And then on Friday, we'll play Tales of Zestiria. All right? And after tomorrow, so tomorrow in the morning, we're going to do a regular pre-stream. I mean, a regular Glaze State. And then after that... Later on in the evening, I'm going to be on the Tractor Beam, okay? So I'll catch you guys later, all right? I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, all right? I'm going to leave you guys with... this little thingy called Yugo Lugo. So I'll catch you guys later. Catch you guys tomorrow. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Oh, wait, no, I want this one. Thank you. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. All right? Catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Here we go. Let's do it right here. This should be good. Hold on. Might be a little loud. Catch you guys later, all right? Peace out.
You go Lugo. We go Lugo. You know Lugo. We know Lugo. Star Wars or Rio. We shit like a Lugo. Them y'all show it like Judah. For Jake James Lugo. No one is just me. Me send out the tweet, hashtag them a MC. Grab the mobile, take the pan selfie. Upload them reviews for no one to see. Me want everyone know what me think of the movie. In me Kingdom Hearts era, rum off me acting like my goofy. You go Lugo, we go Lugo. You know Lugo, we know Lugo. Star Wars or Rio, we shit like it Lugo. Them y'all show it like Judah. For Jake James Lugo. Fat man with the venom, see the man with the mustache. shake fast. Really keep late swing the lightsaber like that. Up on the bike and give the handlebars a grab. Do a weird pose where you show your